Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Fallout Cold Front, the Fallout 2D20 campaign we run Saturday evenings at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We are a little late this evening, but that's fine. So, last session, you all had some fun business in Chicago. Mob deal, interrogation by the Brotherhood of Steel.
That was not Chicago.
Yeah,
Chicago
true.
adjacent.
It was Gary. Yeah.
Gary.
Gary, Indiana.
It all comes back to Gary.
Greater Chicago area. Okay. Let's see. We started off with the Brotherhood interrogation. Julian was interrogated for the potentiality of Pip, like what he can do and all that.
Basically, is he going to turn into an early 2000s AI movie or nah, bro?
What early 2000s AI movie?
Smart House?
Was that in the 2000s?
Astro Boy.
So.
Astro Boy? I thought that was 1950 or like...
What? There's a
No.
cartoon from the early 2000s.
Oh,
There
yeah, that
is.
was awesome.
No, I'm
That
talking
was-
about the
It had,
original.
it had Nicolas Cage in it.
Nick Cage is in the anime?
Oh, when am I? Let's
So
see.
he's got the big red boots.
Yeah, the anime.
The
That's like the
cartoon.
first
The
anime.
remake.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about
I'm
the
off.
remake.
I'm thinking 2010s.
Ah,
Okay.
Anyways,
What 2010s thing are you thinking of?
Astro Boy.
that is totally a
Same
1950s cartoon made in Japan.
We're not.
No
It is.
way.
They
Same Astro
remade it
Boy.
into a movie.
With Nick Cage?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh. What is with Nick Cage ruining
What was the
comic
other one with like
adaptations?
2009,
the bald
baby.
gal that was like
Yeah, this
being
one.
held prisoner.
The
and she
2009
broke
movie.
out.
It got a 6.10
I
on
bet she was an AI.
Oh, I watched
She
that.
was an AI
I
herself.
watched it on
liked it.
Netflix before Netflix was good.
Well,
And
you
then
might
she was
think,
super
what does this
evil,
have to
she
do with
rampaged
Fallout? But
and-
if you've
well,
played
no, she
Fallout,
wasn't evil.
I'm
She
sure
was
you know
victimized,
that
but she
there
was also
are
evil.
Probably Astro Boy's
references
in it.
galore. Yeah. You
Astro
really
Boy's
leave New
was
Vegas
also
and Indiana
evil.
Jones.
I
Nicolas
was trying to
Cage
remember what
is
that
in
was because I'm
Fallout,
remembering
but-
that
All
one.
right,
I'm
so
remembering
he is
her,
not, as
Yeah.
far as I know. Liam Neeson is.
which is wild.
Okay.
I don't remember
All
that
right,
one.
so back to the recap, people.
He falls in love with
Um,
the AI voice in his phone.
Oh, nice.
So,
I kind of wish I
Um,
thought so.
Julian was
Or
interrogated,
did
mostly
you?
about Pip's potentiality as a weapon, but also about the last project she was on at Palm Book Conservatory. He asked a few questions about that. Head Paladin DeCosta interrogated you guys, actually just you, and disguised himself as Julian's mentor.
Straight up got plastic surgery.
He did
Man
get facial
is
reconstruction surgery.
committed.
He is, yeah. And he did get enough answers as far as he could tell. So he viewed it as complete success until Star Paladin Abercorn confronted him and was telling him, hey, that's entrapment, you rotten slider, you... I don't remember what he said specifically. Chewed him out and essentially ordered him to let you all go.
With a truck.
With a truck, yes. On the mob side of things, obviously Al had started holding you guys somewhat hostage, as he and Zinnia tried to broker a deal, but were terrible at it. And Nelson Polignani came in and said, you guys screwed up. Let me just talk to Dr. Jerry Fletcher. So Jerry negotiated with Nelson, got him to... What did you get out of the deal? You got technically free Jules Avrancev and Margie, but
He
that was
also-
already negotiated for.
He also got them to not kill us or just to let us go.
That's true. You did get
And,
that.
Got us in the mob's good graces for now.
Yes.
And also arranged to have them bring Minos in.
That's right. Just Minos. Yep.
Yep.
We may see some developments on that today. So you made that deal. You did give them the recipe for advanced C24, but not the reduced evolutionary virus, so it's technically pointless unless they have that. Frankie left with his brother Barnes, which is the in-lore reason for why Nathaniel is not here tonight. He will be missed, but Frankie will not be missed by his brother, because they're all spending some wonderful time. I'm sure they're at a lake house in Wisconsin right now.
We'll
tubing.
miss Frankie.
Yeah.
Who's going to
Tubing
be our
on the
optimist
ice.
now?
Oh boy. Do we have another optimist in the party?
Maybe Tabs.
Yeah.
There
I
you go.
was.
Optimist slot filled. So I believe the note that we ended on last session was you all reconvening. After Julian had a bit of a kerfuffle in the truck.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, I'm calling it a kerfuffle, yes. We're actually going to begin with a little bit of a retconned conversation with Margie, something that's going to occur just as Julian is dragged off for questioning, and something that no one else will be present for. Please
Oh,
leave.
like actually leave the room.
Oh.
Clear the room.
You
Yes.
are privileged, sir.
Daddy
privileged.
issues, maybe? Maybe. That's my theory.
Yep.
Last week, I'm the only one not here this week. I'm the only one here.
There you go.
Gosh darn it, I need to take a week off. Bye.
I really need a better camera situation. I literally can't even see you. That works. I see you better. Okay. Margie. When you guys arrived, it's the middle of the day, so most of the Brotherhood NCOs in whose quarters you're currently staying in are not around. It's been pretty quiet. After Julian was dragged off, it is just you and Avranciv. And he's obviously pretty tense. He's probably just pacing around. But give or take about 5 minutes, you would see a group of Brotherhood Knights, about 4 of them, approaching you guys. Both of you. Looks to be they've got threatening glances on their faces. More of just like concern, I guess. And it's pretty apparent what they intend to do, as one of them is holding I'd say a pair of handcuffs, but it's 2 pair of handcuffs, I guess, because a cuff is the one link. And walking towards you. There's the ghoul. Bind her. One of them just says. Avranciv's just like points at himself and no, not you. So, the head knight is going to attempt to bind you. Are you resisting?
No. She's gonna cooperate and put her hands in front.
Were you hiding it just to get in?
No. Wasn't just hiding it from you.
Yeah, I can vouch for her. She hides it from everyone.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's understandable. We'll talk about it later. The knight very roughly turns you around, puts your hands behind your back, binds them, and with the smaller pair of cuffs, binds your legs together. It's just a safety precaution.
What do you think I'm gonna do?
Turn feral? Irradiate spontaneously? A lot of things that can happen, ghoul.
You might notice I'm wearing radiation-proof clothing.
Go ahead and roll a quick persuasion check. This is not really going to matter. Charisma plus speech. I really hope
my
my friends
gosh.
aren't listening in.
Hold on, I need to pull up my stats because that was actually a good roll.
Ooh.
I expected it to be bad, but it was good. But I forget what my... Oh my gosh. I just barely missed on the second die.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh,
So it is... wait. No, that's not tagged. 1 success.
1 success. Maybe. But we're just taking security precautions.
I've been taking precautions. It's not like I'm trying to get someone hurt.
Well, nothing wrong with some more then, huh? He's gonna
Yes.
just pat the manacle that I just put on your ankle. Slap his hands and walk away. Nico just sits down on the bed across from you and just says, Listen, don't worry. I'm not going to tell anyone. You've
appreciate
elected to
that.
keep that secret, and I'll honor that.
I swear, if there's anything that would get anyone in danger, I'll let them know. I'm not trying to get anyone hurt. I'm just trying to be helpful.
I think it makes sense because of bows like these.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the best reactions.
Yeah. Sorry about that. It is a bit of a shame. But, if you ever are looking for, I don't know, sorry, I was gonna go somewhere with this, but I'm just gonna get to the point. I remembered that you, back in the simulation, used, pre-ghoulification face.
Yeah.
Is that something you wish you could go back to? Or is that just because of Julian? Because she seems pretty
I don't know.
tolerant, in my opinion.
She might be, but it's a little more complicated than that. I'm not sure that I specifically want to go back to something like that. I mean, I'm not sure I want everyone to know the full situation, but it's not like I didn't kind of know what would happen.
You didn't know what would happen.
I knew that ghouls look different than people.
Yeah. Well, Frankie's been wearing it pretty proudly.
Yeah, Frankie's different.
So you're not a ghoul?
Oh, no, I am. He's more likable, I guess. I don't know. There's more to it.
Well, I don't know if this means anything for me, but I think you're likable enough.
Thanks. I mean, you had the benefit of getting to know me before you knew. But
Well,
that doesn't always help either.
That's true, but don't worry. Most people in the Midwest will still give you the chance to get to know you even if you didn't have that mask on. I mean, Frankie's in the mob, apparently. Or, well, was. So's his brother.
Yeah. Again, they're a little different.
The mob? Oh, then the Brotherhood? Yeah, I'd say so.
Thanks for keeping it secret, though. I wish I didn't have... I wish the Brotherhood didn't know, but... I guess... if this is the extent of what they're going to do about it, that's fine.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, honestly, I'm surprised they're not shooting you right now.
I'm glad they're not.
Me too.
Be
I don't
hard to...
imagine Julian would take that too well. Or anyone else.
Yeah, it'd probably be a bit of a shock. Especially if they didn't know why.
I will say I can't guarantee that they won't tell Julian, though. I mean, you're bound now, and she might ask about that.
I guess it's not possible to keep a secret like that forever, is it?
True. Unless you opt for just isolating yourself from the world, which you have chosen not to do.
Yeah. If you isolate, then you're not any help to anyone.
Is that what you want to be?
Yeah.
What makes it worth it? Going on this trip and risking people finding out about your secret. There's
I
got to be
can-
more to it than just helping people, right?
More or less. I mean, I just want to be. I want to have the opportunity to save people, to help people. Sometimes things happen that people don't have an opportunity to see it coming. And with the storm, it's kind of like that. It's a lot of people that don't see it coming. If I can help them so that they don't have to, find out the hard way.
That does mean that if you guys solve this whole winter thing before it's even a deadly problem, then that's going to be a thankless task.
I don't care.
That
I mean,
checks out.
it's not exactly like anyone would put my face on a billboard if they did know.
I don't know. I think you've got a pretty iconic face.
Pretty iconic mask.
Well, if that's what you want to be your face, then go for it. Ever thought about painting it or something?
Yeah, I've thought about painting the power armor, and I don't have paint.
That shouldn't be too hard to find. I mean, around here, pretty much all you have is, what's the color that's like dark red? Maroon? Maroon. Yeah. I imagine that's not what you're going for.
Well, I don't mind that color. I was hoping for some purple. Like
Purple.
like color of lilacs.
I love it. I don't think I've ever seen a purple suit of power armor in my lifetime. We need that. Listen, how about once we get out of here, we'll find you some purple paint.
That'd be good.
Awesome. Tell me more about why it should be purple. And with that, he's just going to try and distract himself with small talk.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing of value is happening after. Okay. I'd like to shout to them that they can come back, but I also don't want to shout.
Understandable.
So, come back. There we go. That should work. So, as I described with the rest of the events of session, you guys would have eventually be freed.
Mm-hmm.
Including your manacles. So those would be taken off before you even leave the tower. Julian, just to make sure that the Brotherhood was going to honor their end of the deal, technically negotiated for your release before Abercorn chewed him out. So you guys were essentially led outside of the tower and then just like, okay, go. And Avernsiv would have led the way. You guys would have walked maybe a mile. No, honestly, like quarter mile. And then Julian would pull up in a truck and ask you guys if you need a lift. You said yes. And she would take you the rest of the way until a poorly timed landmine would prove an obstacle. Come back, guys! I have a feeling someone might have been listening in, but
That's possible.
we'll see. Welcome back.
Did you guys have fun?
Yeah. Margie
Dad,
has her
family
dad.
reunion.
You're like, so actually Margie's dead.
Well, she killed him, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
We love
right
don't
now.
have to help with that revenge plot anymore.
Who's dead?
Margie's dad.
Yeah.
Wait, like actually?
I don't think
I
so.
am gullible, okay?
Margie's dad dead
I believe
in 15
anything
minutes
that
or less.
anyone tells me.
We're gonna do the Margie dad death run.
Yeah.
He's
speed
like,
run.
he's like, I am also old, crippled, and dying of degenerative disease. And Margie's
Jerry
like, oh, so
is
you're easy to
Margie's
kill. And he's
dad.
like, please don't. She kills him. She's
You're
like, I've been meaning to do
Margie's
this
dad.
with Jerry, but I can't.
Jerry is Margie's dad, confirmed.
You fathered Margie
Ew.
I didn't know
at
that.
10 years old?
Ew.
Anyway, moving on.
Never mind. Well, you look old. You look like you're 55.
Maybe he had
That would be
Yeah, he's just
reasonable.
wrong about
Are
his
you-
birthday.
Aren't you
Let's
30?
that.
Yeah.
We were just talking about
Off
that.
by a
Tabs thinks that
few
Jerry is like
decades.
85. She's like, you're my new grandpa now.
Anyway,
They're
well,
like
we're
the same
doing
age.
fine.
Yes,
Tabs
we're
is
gonna.
28.
We are going
That's
to pick
very
up
funny.
with the reunion of the party. Well, Frankie and Barnes left, but did you guys have a decision on where you all were planning on going next? Gabriella Trench is still with you guys.
So we probably better drop her off
her
and
off
get
at the
her back
station.
to her Brotherhood guy.
Yeah. So weren't we supposed to drop her off at a station and they could take her from there?
Yeah, at the Union Station. So let's
Or
do
the
that.
Crucible.
No.
We're good.
They'll be like,
You're like,
"Where's
"We're
our
back."
truck, Julian?
Next time
Where's
we're going
our
to the
truck?"
Crucible, it's with guns ablazing.
Yes.
Oh,
We're not doing that. There's
Also, I'd
6
like
of
it
us.
to be known that the pigs did hug Margie
got
when
big
she came back.
brains.
Okay.
She was happy to see her.
So yeah, we gotta drop Gabriella Trench off, and then I would suggest we rest.
all right. You guys taking the truck, or sorry, the van to
The
the
Scooby-Doo
Union
Battle
Station,
bus.
or are we going to walk?
I feel like we should
Say the-
just take the van. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
Faster.
What is,
I mean, yeah, we
they
don't have to worry about
gasoline
gasoline.
in
We
this
have
world, I forgot.
weird
What
power
gas prices
stuff.
in Wasteland?
I do hope you're keeping track of the fusion core of the van.
Oh, what is the fusion core?
What?
Whose job is that?
Not mine. I don't drive.
What information do we
I
need to
grew
know
up on
about?
All right.
farm.
So I will say
It's like your
it's
thing.
going to adopt a similar rule to recovering wounds. Believe it or not, essentially you are going to use a number of charges equal to how intensely you have driven the van. If you have driven the van and it's just like basically interstate travel, then it will expend 1 charge per day. If you enter combat, it will be 3 charges per day. And if you ever have to just accelerate for some reason or you're trying to get somewhere fast, it'll be 2. Does that make sense? Okay. So, I will say, just to keep things simple, I'm not going to track hours. So if you use the van once in one day and you're just going at a normal pace, then that's 1 charge, which is the same as if you were driving it all day. It's just going to be 1 charge. Does that make sense?
What are we at right now?
Was our, it's
You
like the max where we at.
yeah, max is 16. Only if Margie is driving. Nuclear physicist perk.
Okay. So you're our driver
I
now.
drive efficiently.
Yes. So
You got that cruise control touch.
Magic.
You know what? That's a little gimmicky because that would mean that the power is constantly shifting between 16 and 8 depending on who's driving.
What?
That would be hard
I
to
mean-
keep track of, actually.
Well, but advantage.
Okay, I'll say this. Instead of the nuclear physicist perk doubling the total amount of charges, I'm going to say it halves the charges expended. Now,
That makes
that being said, I just gave that the numbers were 1, 2, and 3, which are kind of hard to have. So I'm going to double all of them.
No.
It is...
We've lost so much.
This, at the end of the day,
Just not.
I'm never
Fusion-
asking for advantage again.
fusion charges are designed for powering houses and not cars and suits of power armor, believe it or not.
We can
I
work
don't
on
know
the
if that's a good
worlds. Don't
decision.
worry about it.
I know.
All right.
discuss this in-
I do want you guys to not just feel like that you have infinite travel here, though. That there should be some.
So we can
But
feel
we
that.
like infinite travel.
We should go find another fusion core at some
We
point.
have the extended one that I gave
we need more
Margie.
fusion cores for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to look at that one.
Yeah, because that might help.
I haven't looked at that one.
Picks,
We can talk
opens
about
up
that
the
later.
side door. Margie, get in here. Tabs, get that shotgun. You're open shotgun.
Okay. Right now, I'm just
With
going
the
to say there are. Well, Margie's driven it pretty much the entire time. You know what? I'm just going to say Margie services the engine. So it's just 16, as long as Margie is conscious and able to repair and just check on the engine.
And what would you like us to be at out of 16 right now?
10.
Okay.
You've driven around a fair amount.
If
And gotten to
y'all ever
combat,
Let me
so.
die, you're gonna have less travel
Isn't it nice to be
to be needed.
not expendable?
Yeah.
Let's worry about that later.
Yes.
Okay, I'll start tracking
Okay.
my little van sidebar.
Okay. So, you guys are driving to Union Station. All right, who's driving?
Not me.
Which one of us
Pix
is
gets
driving?
into
Whoever
the
wins.
driving thing and says, "All right."
I'm driving.
Oh, I believe Pix just.
Pix is getting in while you guys run over, grab her, pull her out, and get inside. What? And she gets back in.
What?
Pix was gonna drive. She doesn't know how to.
Oh.
Okay.
Pix is good at speeding
who's
things up
driving?
because she would do them and it would go.
Okay.
We played rock, paper, scissors, and he lost.
Roll a
Yeah.
perception pilot check.
It's perception.
It is.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Situational awareness.
Always has been.
Well, I know. All right. Well,
Hold
I
a gun
didn't
to the
know.
back of your head in space. Always has been.
Who's in shotgun? This is the perception seat.
I think tabs. If
I'm in
One of those is
because I
good.
am the
One of those is
shotgun
Because we-
of the group.
she's good, she
One
is good
success.
at seeing, but also she does have.
I have a really good. Besides, corn cob needs to fly out the window. So
And you
Okay.
you roll.
It's a bumpy ride. Driving through Chicago, which was heavily nuked, heavily bombed, is pretty complicated. I'm sorry, I should have told you the difficulty was a 2. You're gonna take some damage on the vehicle.
Oh no.
Did you guys ever end up armoring the tires?
Did we have an option to do that?
are we supposed to do?
There was a
I think
brief
we just
discussion
put the
about it.
We were
snowplow
talking
on.
about
You had the
Oh,
snow.
just the snowplow. Okay, that's still good though. That's a
Because I'm not
good
sure we
idea for
had the
ramming.
materials for much else at the
Alright.
time that we were messing with that.
Yeah, we were kind of in the middle of a Union Station.
Yeah. And so we shall be again. Almost said so she will be.
So she wobby.
Also, are we
not
staying with the mom tonight? Is that our like?
No.
Let's go camp. Let's go camp.
We're
There's
going-
a broken building
leaving.
somewhere. Let's go camp.
You're like, I
in a
don't want to
building.
be here.
That
anymore.
works.
If they find out that I lied to them, they might not be very happy.
You might find
That's
yourself
fair.
with some concrete shoes.
I think
They
Pix
look so
is around,
snazzy,
let's
though.
get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we got you
And they
some
fit
Right
so
now they
well.
only have Jerry Frankie as a hostage. So
Hostage. No, it's
It's
just
Jerry,
road trip.
hostage. No.
Not what I had in mind.
So you guys did hit a particularly
Friendship.
very appropriate.
Watch party later.
So you guys do hit a very large bump, but it appears to have not popped any tire. So just a brief time where if you're not buckled in, boom, your head hits the ceiling.
Here.
Oh wait, there
My
are only
head
2
is
seats in this
armored.
Pix. Everyone.
thing. By rubber.
It has like 1 physical damage resistance.
Oh really? Okay, there you go.
It's something.
wait, do we take damage?
No, this is just
You
flavor.
get a concussion and
Yeah.
a critical injury.
You may feel that Julian may not be the best pilot, but that's it.
She's like, I'm more planes and power armor.
That's just average
Yeah.
roads of West Virginia.
Different
to
kinds
heckle.
of It's also just Chicago has bad roads. No one's fixed them in 200 years. What's the deal with that?
It's one of those internal consistency things I really don't buy with Fallout.
That no one has taken,
They need to get
Rubble
those
out of the
road
roads?
cults up.
yeah,
In 200
Road
years?
cults.
rubble out of the
Give
years
us
and repaired them with
station,
materials that
they
have
just need
been in
those-
human use for millennia.
Well,
Exactly.
We
You-
were descended
the
from
Romans
liberal.
made
We're not
roads.
This is
libertarian.
what
The
I'm
Romans made
saying.
roads- the materials we use
There is
for
a
roads
road
were
cult. It's called the
used
Union, and they're
for
repairing
building,
specifically
like
railways because they
literally
believe they're the best
thousands of
roads.
years before them.
Well, how
We can use
far
these
away
materials.
is
We
our
have them.
destination?
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half with Jules' driving.
Oh,
You're just-
way to throw the blame on me. Where'd you
I'm
guys
sorry.
glad I'm back?
Turn off to different
Okay, so
roads
it's an
because
hour and
she
a
took a
half.
wrong turn.
Yes.
All
right.
My mom's doing well by this point, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
She
she
is
was doing fine
cognizant
until she
now.
had
So I
it.
should check to make sure she's okay.
Yeah, she is conscious.
Lethal concussion.
Opens it back up.
She awakes while you guys are actually driving there, and she just says, "Oh, am I good now?
Yeah.
Wait, where am I? Where are we going?"
Oh, we're in the bus. We're making our way to van bus. We're making our way
Battle bus.
to
Battle
the
bus.
Union Station.
Hi, Talus Wind. Thanks for joining us.
Hey,
Hey.
Our one consistent fan.
We're going to
no, it's a guy on YouTube.
yeah, we're going to the Union Station. We're gonna get you on one of the rides to get you back home.
Okay, good. So
Had some change in plans.
I'm fine. I'm good.
Yep. think you'll be all good.
Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
I mean, robots.
Robots did what? Where's the predicate?
Where's the verb, Pix? What did robots do?
Mom, you what? Am I a big
Were we attacked by robots? Were
No,
we kidnapped by
robots.
robots?
Robots take
performed
care
the
of
surgery.
your brain. Robots' brain. Robots are doing.
The robots performed the procedure
Ah,
efficiently and more accurately than a doctor, or I should say most doctors could.
Yeah.
I sense a little bit of pride there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Well, good to know that we weren't kidnapped by robots.
Nope, that didn't happen.
So what are you all doing next after, this whole thing?
Back
Hey,
to.
where's Frankie?
Oh, he's. on a
Spending
family
time with his
vacation,
brother, it's fine.
I guess. Yeah.
Taking a well-needed rest.
Well, his brother seemed like a dangerous fellow, but it did
Not to
seem like he
Frankie.
did actually... Yeah?
Don't think so.
Okay. Good. Well, so what are you doing next?
I gotta finish out my contract with the company, and then I'll head home after that.
Bex, you signed a contract? Did I teach you nothing?
At least I put an X here, and so that was like a game. Nah, I knew about it. They kind of sign you up for like a contract. I think I'm lying, correct? So should I make a roll for that?
If
There
you
was
want
no
to.
contract.
Because yeah, I think we're on like a weird like salary sort of thing. So like.
Well, we just get paid every leg of
Pix
the
is
journey or
basically
so.
Trying to use that as a way.
This
to-
is actually at will employment.
Speak. Okay. Don't like that. This is what I'm doing, but that's okay. 4 successes. I don't
4?
like- I don't like that that was so good, but that's okay. Yeah. Do I get
4
caps?
successes?
She just came off of drugs and stuff. So
That's true.
She's probably pretty gullible right now.
Yeah. Well, I amazingly lied to my mom.
Pigs.
Do I get any caps for
Pigs
it?
dark arc.
For... I'm sorry, what exactly did
sorry.
you say?
Action points.
Yeah. Well, I'll
Oh,
just say-
action points.
Action points. If you don't feel that
This
applies,
is
okay.
no. This is
It's a
not.
caps
This
jar.
is not a check with risk.
Oh,
So I'm not
money
going to
for
give you
lying to
momentum
my mother.
for lying, unless you are asking for caps, and you were trying to persuade your mom to give you money. In which case, you're too old for that.
Mom, can I have a loan? I just
No.
went through brain surgery.
Yes,
have a
we do
job.
take payment in caps. That's what we do. Wait, where's the caps jar?
Where is the caps jar? Oh, that's probably in
Oh,
the other room
we have
still.
a caps jar.
Jacob, would you mind grabbing it? It's probably just on the shelf.
Yes, we have a
We were
giant
just
jar
in there.
filled with caps.
He's been waiting for this campaign for a while.
I contributed
Been
one
ready.
cap that I found on the ground.
I have one cap.
Yeah.
Go buy yourself.
No, I
a
literally
cap.
found it. It was when I still worked at the Dollar General.
spend
And it was
it all
on
in
the
the
ground,
same
and I was
place.
playing Fallout at the time, so my brain's like, cap.
And in actuality,
Yeah.
not valuable whatsoever.
I was trying to pay for some candy bar with it. They're like, no.
But they're good tokens for things like this, keeping track of how many action points. Yes. All right. Well, I hope you get your contract done soon.
Same.
And don't put an X on anything ever again, unless it's a treasure map.
Okay.
I'll make sure she signs her initials next time. Joking.
No, that's not fancy.
joking.
I know how to sign. I know how to sign. I know how to sign things. It was a joke.
I can help you make invisible ink.
Don't need invisible ink. I know how to sign things. Why would it need to be invisible?
Well, I never taught you cursive because it's kind of pointless.
I just swirl the letters a lot.
That's my girl. My signature.
It takes up like 3 sheets of paper.
So many. Just
It's all like bubble
all the
letters.
ends just twirl.
Little
Anyway.
hearts on the eyes.
Yep.
All right. Anything else you guys need to do in this last van ride with Gabriella Trench?
Hopefully not run over any more potholes.
Nope.
think so.
No more I almost said no more plot holes, but there may or may not be any of those. I hope
Oh,
not.
we hit a plot hole.
It's okay. We'll pick it all apart at the end of the campaign. Count up your plot holes.
Surely a
Explain
cosmetic
this.
surgery would take more time. What was that?
Not in this
How did
universe.
Bellamy even do that?
I think it actually takes an hour in the game, but
New
not
face
important.
in 1
Yeah, an
hour.
hour.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That'd be an interesting beauty shop.
All right.
There's a vending machine in Japan where you just get a new face.
All right. So you guys arrive back at Union Station, and Gabriella Trench would get out of the car and, sorry, the van. Well, I guess this is it. Thank you all so much for taking me this far just for this one surgery. I know that's not in the contract.
Well, some things come before the contract.
It's important to keep the employees happy, so
And we want to make sure you get better.
More of that than the contract thing.
Yeah. I don't know what contract you're talking about. I don't remember signing a contract.
Okay.
Well, Dr. Fletcher, I will say, if there's one thing I have learned in this whole ordeal, it's that you do have a soul. That was a joke.
Mom?
I'm making up for what I said earlier.
Why did you
That's it.
get those zingers? Like, when did you learn?
When it's just me and your brothers in the
It
house.
just makes sense. All right, say goodbye.
That was
say-
meant to be a compliment, though.
Cool. Say hello to everyone.
thank you, Mrs. Trench, and it was a pleasure meeting you.
And you. Pix, do you wanna take me to the station door?
Yeah.
Wait in the van. Take as long as you need.
Okay. Walk her out there and say hello to the boys, of course. Take it easy. Just kind of go through, like, tell her just take it easy and just remind the people of town if you need something of all the favors I did them, and just, so that you don't have to do stuff. And,
Will do.
just rest.
And you make sure and watch out for your new friends.
Hmm?
I'm actually kind of impressed. I don't know. I don't know DTL too much, but it seems like these are good people.
Details really bad hiring, but we got some good ones.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you guys have been rather accomplished, though. So, that's important.
We got some stuff done.
You think they made a mistake in hiring people?
No, I just think they're bad at hiring. I think they hired the great people. I think their process just isn't very good.
Literally
process.
everyone.
Yeah, they have a lie detector, but it didn't pick up me several times. It was personal stuff. It was
Put you
personal.
on a polygraph?
Yeah, it was for personal information. Like, I think they got out. Like, no one's been a psycho killer, so I think that's pretty good.
Yet.
Everyone's like,
This is why you
yeah,
don't
right?
sign contracts. Next time someone says they hook you up to a lie detector, well, you know what? I was going to say don't take it, but they've also paid you quite well, so maybe it was worth it, especially if you got away with a few of them. The lies.
Yeah, I was unsure what you meant by that, but okay, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
take care of yourself, Pix. We want you back home.
Okay. Mhm.
But, you're a grown woman now. So, you go wherever you want to, I guess, but just, well, we miss you, that's all. Don't say you want to move to California or something like that.
I don't want to move to California.
Good.
Go straight to college.
All
Bye,
right.
Mom.
Goodbye, Pix. Love you. And she's going to give you a big hug.
I'll give her a big hug. And as we're hugging, I say, heard Russia's really good skiing.
Thanks.
All right. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. I bet there's nothing even left there. All right. We can go. Yeah. So then, let my mom get on the station and say, yeah. Try and send out some messages when you get home. If you can send letters or messages or whatever, try and do that. I
Will do.
doubt we'll pick up there. Actually, there's oh boy. After there's this one place you could probably send messages. I mean, we might be down there at some point. I give her the one like Lady
Xanadu?
Armitage's Sin City, like
Yeah.
that place. So I give her like that place. Like they're
That's
they're
in fact
pretty,
what the card says.
they're pretty nice actually. They're little. They're kind of weird. They're good for
Blood sports. It's like totally consensual.
here, I guess.
For here? What do you mean?
Like they're not trying to kill people. That they're not trying
I mean-
to wantonly kill people.
The crowd decides.
I actually
Well,
love
that's
Sally so
good.
much.
Not all the time.
That is a pretty good litmus test of whether a group is good or
Yeah,
not.
they're
Is
not
how
trying to
wantonly
kill,
they kill people.
people all the time.
Okay, well,
Just use them for messages. Anyway, bye.
goodbye, Pix. And she's gonna get on the train and whoosh away. You do hear a couple of shots crack out, just like in general, not any directed towards you, but it's
the
just
mob
very
taking
clear
pot
it's
shots.
Chicago.
Aim in the direction.
All right.
Make my way back. Okay. I'm guessing camp outside the mob zone. Like, we could find a nice little house.
Well, if you guys don't want to go back into the mob area, then this might be as good as anything.
It's about 3 o'clock right now.
In the afternoon, in the
Mhm.
morning. Okay.
Afternoon.
Cool.
It
I want
gives
to
us
make a little
time
fire.
to Scavenge.
You guys in
That didn't go
camping
well last time.
near
Yes.
near the station?
Well, we might just sleep in the station barracks because they had all sorts of beds and stuff, right?
It's still daylight, right?
Yes.
If we've got time, then we
It's
might
3
just-
o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might be
Make
more
sure it's not 3
useful.
o'clock in the morning this time.
Yes.
No,
Might be
not
more
3 o'clock. We
useful
go
to-
scavenging.
I
You
can't
get
believe
shot
both of
immediately.
us
I'm
missed
so
the fact that it
sorry.
was midnight. We're like,
Okay.
yo, let's go scavenging in the middle of the
Doc,
night.
if you
Afternoon.
need supplies, let's go ahead and just go to Treasureton instead of scavenging. I think it's going to be a little bit more fruitful.
All right. Speaking of supplies, you don't happen to still have what we got from Bert, do you?
Yes. Mind if I ask why you need it?
Well, there were a couple times while you were gone that situation could have devolved to a point where we needed it.
It's not my business to keep it away from you. Just be careful.
Thank you. Just gonna put it away.
Oh, the syringe?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm going to go get some sticks.
Does
Are you guys camping out in the station or a house? Or
well, station, but I
guess
think.
we're doing station. So.
But I'm going to take the van over to Treasureton if anyone else needs supplies.
Treasureton is in the middle of the city. You're gonna have to walk.
Take the van as far as we can and then walk to Treasureton.
You're as far as you can.
All right.
Union Station's
If we're
on the
gonna
outside
walk
of
through
Chicago.
the city, we might as well just scavenge.
On the way, sure.
I
It's
could
all
use some
good.
more ammo. Could always
Yep.
use some more ammo.
I'm doing pretty good actually.
All right. What's the plan? Are you guys going to Treasureton and scavenging along the way?
That's what it sounds
Are
like,
you
right?
just scavenging?
Jerry's just scavenging.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to head on to Treasureton from wherever they're
Okay.
scavenging.
So
What you
you're
looking for?
you got. Let's just say you got a choice then if you're doing separate things. So you can scavenge or you can go to Treasureton.
Jerry's just gonna scavenge.
Okay. Scavenge. Raise your hand if you're scavenging.
I might as well scavenge.
Scavenge. Scavenge group.
Guess we're going.
That's literally my
I mean,
job,
someone
so-
needs to shoot someone if someone comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
You
told
know,
by
I
others
appreciate it.
if
That was my thing. That was like, let's make sure we're safe. So I think 3 people. And
But
Pix
it's-
also does like, okay, remember, you're really good hiding, so hide. You have the swords, use that. You have whatever.
I have guns.
You
I
have
have
bad
people.
charisma, so use that. Draw the fire.
You know, the power armor.
You have power armor. Yeah.
Bad
I suppose
charisma
I'll,
summons
I might travel with you guys to Treasureton. I've heard it's a very colorful place.
Sure, a little more
Is
company would be
Treasureton like
nice.
a giant thrift store because I want to go there.
It sounds like
Avernsiv
a
is going to
good
stay
role.
because of his wound.
Can you just make me a list of anything we might need for the project?
Yeah, yep, sure thing. And he's gonna write down a pretty long list. I know Treasureton, and I know that there's I don't know if you'll find supercomputers there. I mean, you could certainly try, but I wouldn't, turn every stone over in that place if you can't find a supercomputer.
Sure. I mean, I'll look and see what we can find.
Okay.
But the rest of them you might be able to find.
Great.
Oh, and you remember my contact, right?
Yeah, Haley's, right?
That's right. Yep. Yeah, just tell her Nico sent you, and she'll
Sounds
be
good.
friendly. But lead with that before entering the building.
Am I liable to get shot if I don't?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's always that.
that's Treasureton.
Good
It's
to
a
know
50-50
that going
chance you
in.
will get shot upon entering any store. I'm not making that up. Dangerous place.
Yeah, it's not really different than anywhere else we've been. So.
Might as well just go scavenging.
Not really the parts of Chicago I've frequented, but that'll be fine.
Pixels does,
What parts did you frequent?
The Sheraton.
The Sheraton.
What?
The Sheraton.
Oh, like Treasureton Sheraton.
No, where I picked up Pip. Oh. That was the cover story.
Oh,
I actually have only been to Sheraton in Chicago.
newsflash: there is no Sheridan in Chicago.
Oh, I was thinking of the Marriott, obviously. A Holiday Inn.
All right, Margie, you're with the scavenging group.
Yep.
Okay. Scavenging group. Go ahead and roll first a okay, yeah, this is weird. One perception survival check and another perception survival check. Unless you're looking for. So, one is going to be just a perception check, and another is a scavenging check. If you're scavenging for something specific, like ammunition or scientific equipment, you may use that focus instead of
Okay.
survival for the second check. But we'll start with the raw perception.
This is
check
just
first.
for danger and stuff?
Correct. This is
Okay.
I am
Hennig can help
danger.
with that, right?
yes.
Wait, doesn't Corncob give me a...
Yeah, -1 difficulty to perception
Minus one
checks.
difficulty.
Okay. Difficulties. I'm actually going to tell you the difficulty on this one. 4, but with partial successes.
So, for me then the difficulty's reduced to 3 and I got 1 critical success.
Okay.
I got 1 success, and it's, sorry, why am I yawning so much? Corncob gives me -1
Minus one of the
difficulty.
difficulty.
Yes.
So
But I only got
3?
1 success.
Okay.
So you got 1
Gotcha.
3, you got
so
2 or
that's
3.
technically a 2, and that's
just got one.
technically a
3.
a 3.
I got one and no animal.
Cherry out
and I rolled a
perception tabs.
Okay.
1, 2,
Um,
3.
No, I'm supposed to be... My dice have hated me this week. I kept
Nice.
rolling bad.
Mm-hmm.
On Wednesday, I rolled D&D. Like,
Oh.
Given that you guys are in
The
a
bless the dice.
yeah.
once very busy urban area that was nuked, there was a lot of radiation. You all, because of your perception check, will avoid the worst of it. But you're still going to get some.
However,
This is why I have
need to find Brahmin
radiation
milk.
suit.
Each of you and your pets take 1 point of radiation damage.
is that just -1 HP?
Not Margie, though, right?
-1 total HP and
I have
-1.
3 rad
You're so
resistance.
smug.
Or minus your maximum and your current.
Okay.
You know,
So it
if y'all
lowers
had
your
any
maximum
rad
HP.
resist,
Oh, so
get
I
on my
have to
level.
go.
Yep.
Margie's like stepping in radioactive puddles. Sorry, I didn't notice. I'm too protected.
Yeah, you're good. You're totally
While
good.
Corncob's
Margie.
like dying in the street.
Yeah.
Corncob's like, I'm growing a 3rd head.
As you all are keeping an eye out for deadly radiation, and kind of focused on that, you also have noticed that there hasn't been as much, let's say, raider activity. You haven't seen any snipers like the last time that you guys tried scavenging out here. So, go ahead and roll your
Prime
scavenging
now.
check, and tell me what you're looking for.
Chems.
Ammo?
Chems. You may use science.
Jerry's like, I'm not super into the use of chems every second of the day. So I'm looking for chems. I'm administering chems. I will be your prisoner producing
Jacob,
chems.
real quick, would you mind going into the bookcase and grabbing the Fallout rulebook?
He's like,
I'm
I'm,
looking
not
for
pro drug use,
ammo.
but I am a
Can I look for
chemist,
ammo and
so
caps?
There's only so much
Or
I
just
can
one?
do.
If you use survival, I'll allow you to look for ammo and caps.
Okay.
If you're just using the gun skill.
Yeah.
The Fallout one.
Well, I have better survival anyway.
Can I split
My survival and the
between
guns
looking
are the
for
same, so-
paint if they have it or fusion cores?
Bro,
Ooh.
what the crap?
Fusion
Or just
cores are
one.
just
No
too
good.
My
valuable.
dice hate me. I need to-
Those will actually have
Those are
a
good.
difficulty to find. So I'll give you. It is going to be a choice. You can look for paint, which will have a difficulty of
Dice.
Here, should do some dice superstition.
two
Put all your dice in
shitty.
here.
for
All my dice?
lilac paint.
All the ones you
Um,
want blessed.
Oh, we're blessing that?
And for a fusion core,
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry to tell
Bless
you
these
this,
two.
difficulty of 5.
Okay.
They are
I'll
really,
look for
really
paints.
rare, especially in a city this
Blessing.
scavenged.
Bless.
I'll look for paint here then.
Guys,
Hallelujah.
don't do that.
We're blessing the dice.
She needs it.
Oh,
She's struggling.
hallelujah.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
rolling
alright.
17s.
I will allow shaking of things if it is blessing dice,
We're blessing.
but only on those.
It's like talking about paint
Corn
over here.
cob.
You're all like,
Bless them corn cob.
Yeah.
So ritual,
Everybody-
Levi.
You're like, what is this?
All right, what are you rolling for, Levi?
I'm rolling for
I'm a
paint.
big
Paint.
fan of dice superstition.
Oh, yeah.
It's
So
so
that's
stupid.
perception
I like
survival?
doing really stupid superstitious
Yes,
things that I don't actually believe
I'm
in.
sorry.
Just 'cause I find
Lilac's
it really
just-
funny.
I'll tell you what.
I'm
3
not-
you'll
I'm not
get
gonna get it
pure.
anyway.
Oh, okay.
I
I was
got
gonna say if
one.
you get it 2, you can find some paints that you could hypothetically mix. But
I only got one.
nah, you find yellow though.
I'll take it.
That's fun. You're
There you
so
go.
sunshiny.
Yellow's one of my colors.
Okay. What's the difficulty for the check?
You're looking for chems.
Yep.
Complete partial successes all the way. So unless you're looking for a chem in particular, essentially the higher successes you get, the more chems and the more special chems
Okay.
you're gonna find.
Does the dog help me look for them?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're gonna find something no matter what.
Okay, so basically 4 successes, including the dog.
Holy cow! All right. You will find 2 stim packs,
Okay.
1 Radex,
Here, I need to...
and let me find it. Radstag. Why is my bookmark on Radstag? No,
Because I
thanks.
killed a rad stag in like session 2.
That's
It was
true.
a
You
pretty
did.
rad stack.
That stag was rad.
There you are.
Also, evil deer, very high on the cruel, evil things.
That's true.
Roll that again. It was another stim pack.
Are we
Oh,
going to a
there we
place
go.
to scavenge or
You
to
find
buy
1
stuff?
Fury.
No, we're going to treasure tin.
What's that?
It's a place where
Good question.
scavengers go
I
to
believe
sell
it is.
stuff.
It
It's like a
increases
market,
your
but dangerous.
melee speed.
In other words,
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
you have all the
Plus
danger.
3 physical damage
you have to
resistance,
pay.
plus 3 damage
you'll
die
pay
to
for
melee
free.
damage, and
But I
plus
think
2
it's
difficulty
amazing
to
to
all
actually find
perception
stuff.
tests. Or
And
tests.
it's
So
very specific
you
for
go
everything.
into a rage and
That's fair.
yeah,
Okay.
a fury.
I mean, I barely find
Addictive
yellow
score
paint,
of
so.
1. Wow, not bad. So it's just a really good melee cam. And
Addictive score of 1 is pretty high.
it is.
So, okay.
You also find some a dick doll. Wow.
Wow.
That's good.
You'll need it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's beneficial for using chems. And chems are pretty useful too. But, morally questionable amongst the rest of the party.
Don't tell tabs.
Oh, yeah, he's in
Avernzip's cool with them. Not that he matters.
Avernzip has been put down.
He matters. His opinion just doesn't.
He's not a party member, man.
He's not
like
a
saying
party
Cortland
member,
doesn't
but he is
matter.
a partier.
I mean, does he? He'll help you guys along the
Oh.
way. Hey, you can make him matter if you want to.
We assign people value arbitrarily?
Well,
Yes.
when it being
This
a
game
player.
we do.
Yeah. You guys are like, if I just introduce some guy named Trash Can John and you guys are like, I love John,
I do
then
love
I
I'm
love Trash
obliged
Can
to
John.
bring
I
Trash
do
Can
love
John
Yeah,
into things.
Bedges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bedges
That's
is
what
Trash
happened
Can
with
John.
Bedges.
Correct.
We went through entire universes to get to us.
Yeah. Look at that little gremlin. I love him. Okay.
Reminds me of like
He's so
a
ugly,
dwarf,
I
but he's
love
definitely
him.
a man.
All right.
You have happy,
Interesting.
grumpy, binges, dopey,
All right. Tabs, what are you looking for?
Well, I rolled 2 17, so nothing.
Okay.
That's why we were blessing the dice.
Yes.
Because they hate me today.
2 17s?
Yeah. It went great last Sunday when I played D&D, but no.
Man, even after you bless the dice?
Well, no,
No.
that's why we blessed the dice.
Yes,
is
Ah.
2
drastic
17s.
measures were required.
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
So, assuming the best for you guys, I'm assuming that you're not splitting up, which would be a terrible idea.
Yeah, don't do a Scooby-Doo-esque.
Yeah, terrible idea in Chicago. So essentially, you guys would find Margie would be looking for paint first, and that was somewhat successful. Tabs would be looking for anything that's been coming up short. And just when things seem sour, Jerry hits an absolute goldmine of chems, which is a little disappointing to the rest of you all.
Tabs is like,
I didn't find anything. Jerry's like, I got some cat.
Breaking Bad.
I mean,
Malta.
I found some stim packs. Yeah.
pocketing the aliens. You don't see this.
As you all are suspiciously eyeing Dr. Fletcher.
He's not hiding anything.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Tabs
you
is
can
just
be
like,
suspicious of
he's
someone who's being overt.
Okay.
You'd be like, what are you going to do with those?
Why do you have a dick doll and addictive chems? What are you gonna do with that?
case-
Use them?
In case I find
Dude.
somebody who needs a dick doll.
Sure.
You all hear
I diagnosed
low
him with
rumble.
jet.
there may or may not have been a reason.
What?
Dad.
Just anytime
I said a
anything
low rumble, and you're like, Margie's dad.
Are you implying he's like massively fat or something? Like,
He's rolling
No,
down the
he's-
street.
He just like walks around like that. He's like,
It's his like one character quirk.
yeah.
Everywhere he goes, it's.
His stealth score is negative.
It is not
I had a
Margie's
character
dad.
like that once who had a
And I don't think it could
negative
be.
bonus to stealth because he just has no volume control.
There may or may not have been a reason why
Your
so many
trumpet.
chems have been in this location
dentist.
for so long
Uh-oh.
unlooted. As you see a pair of bright yellow eyes and a horned
That's
snout
not trousers.
poke its way out of the darkness. You have wandered into a Deathclaw lair. Please roll initiative, please. Move, agility plus.
I can't find these things.
I'm so happy I'm in the other group right now.
I'll say you can use agility or perception. I know we haven't solidified the initiative rules.
is it
Oh, I feel like we're dying.
I need
So
to-
pretty.
Agility or
So
perception.
pretty.
Oh, yeah.
So roll
I got it.
agility.
Just because it's pretty.
It is pretty.
Like this one I got from Margie. This one I just
write
got
down my
'cause it's
initiative.
pretty.
Okay.
Because every time you roll it, it's
Complication.
like,
So I can stop asking.
It's great.
Alright, come on, bless.
One complication and nothing else.
Yeah.
My soul.
Oh.
Earth is on a roll.
Remind me how
Rolled
you
an
roll
18,
perception.
So no.
It's
Not that die.
perception and
Agility.
perception and agility. Okay. Then yeah,
Do you roll 2 die?
2 successes. Are you rolling better now that you've blessed your dice?
Nope, rolled an 18.
Okay. You can.
It's like we're playing D&D, right? No, we're
Yikes.
Well, read those back.
Oh, you tried to set it down on a 20 and it went to 2. That is a lucky die.
not. Oh. Okay.
Getting all the 20 out now.
Yeah.
I think in a
You gotta
weird way,
burn
I'm
your
like,
mouth.
how
Getting them used to-
statistically likely?
You're getting them used to being on 20. That's
All right.
Technically, it's a 1 in 20.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
Who
know,
got 2
but
successes?
feels
Margie?
better.
Okay. And this is perfect. So it is going to go
Verify them
Deathclaw,
again. That worked well with the other things.
Margie,
Shoot.
Tab. What did you get? Tabs?
18.
So no
No
successes.
successes.
Can I take it home, Jerry?
That's okay, because it wouldn't have changed it even if you had 1 success.
Yeah.
Because Jerry got a complication.
Deathclaw pad?
All right.
Still
Does
found
it
more
help me
stuff to do.
scavenge? No. No.
You've got one. You've got one.
The Deathclaw is going to charge for. You know what? I'm just going to roll a die.
think
If only I
it
had a
charged you from Bungie.
I think
divisible
like
by 3 die.
I hope so.
Ridiculous.
Come here.
No. Never mind.
Oh, wait, I
It's
do.
not
I
friend.
have
Why friendship?
I wonder if they're sensors.
Okay.
Do you need a numbered one?
No, I'm good. Tabs.
Oh no.
Has he helped?
All right.
Well, I currently have radiation poisoning, so
Well, just 1 point.
1 point
So,
less than it should
Not
be.
much.
I'm like,
All right. What is your
You need
defense?
to wear sunscreen.
good question.
Is sunscreen a chem?
Yeah.
If you eat
What is
it.
my defense? 2?
So yes.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
All
much
right.
sunscreen would you have to eat to then be able to consume and
Wait, my
live
my
through
initiative is
uranium?
18. I still rolled
Sunscreen.
18, so it doesn't count.
There you go. There's
But
your
imagine
freebie.
SPF 120,
No, changed it.
and then take a piece of uranium.
4%.
Is it normally both?
I'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
What's your defense?
2,
It is a 2.
Cancer visibly
It is?
growing.
What's your ability?
9.
9.
Oh, okay. That checks out.
I had a number written down for my initiative that was not correct, so I'm just trying to change that.
Okay. So the death claw is going to have a success. That is 1 critical success and an 18. So, time to roll damage on a claw attack as it reaches its arm out towards you and swings across your body.
High five, Tabs!
Got smacked into the wall.
They just want to be friendly, and yet they have these deadly claws. If we could clip their claws, then they'd be a good house pet.
Is it just 1 death claw or 2?
Yes, it is just
I
one.
should
Okay.
crochet death claw. I don't know if
To
I
go
could.
with corn cob.
To be fair, that is how my crochet animals turn out, so I don't know if the death claw would look very...
Oh, are you kidding? I love this.
Yeah. There's
corn cob.
there's not a
That is
pattern
4
for it.
points of damage, ignoring
Bruh.
3 points of armor.
So 1 point of damage.
No.
No?
Wait.
What?
How much armor do you?
How much
Oh wait, I need to roll a hit location.
Oh, it depends on where.
Left arm.
Okay.
I have 4 points of defense.
But it's ignoring 3 armor. So you have 1 armor left. So it's 4 minus 1, which is 3 damage.
Okay. That's not too terrible.
That's not.
Wait, what?
She has
She had
4
4
armor.
armor.
Yeah.
The damage ignores 3, so
Yeah.
she has 1 point of armor left. So it deals 4 damage minus
Right.
1 for the armor, which is
It's
3
And
damage.
16
Yep.
minus 3 is 13.
Okay.
So
This is
I'm
more
at 13
math
HP.
than I want in a game.
I kind of enjoyed it. All right.
I almost flunked
Margie,
math
what are you doing?
multiple times.
Oh no.
I am going to try to wrap my arms around it and give it a big old hug.
Yeah, you're trying to restrain it.
Yep.
I was like, okay.
Oh, you're wearing power armor. I forgot.
Her armor, yeah.
It'd be bad if she wasn't.
Yeah, I'm just like,
She's online.
friendo!
Yeah,
and it's
I was
like,
like, come
back.
slash? Margie's like, friendo? Dies.
Death claw.
We all knew this was coming.
It was bound to happen.
We all knew Margie was going to befriend something that shouldn't have been befriended sooner or later.
You say, I heard that you were traveling with a Margie Shelton. How's she doing? She died of Deathclaw. Did she hug it? Yeah.
Okay.
Plush fruit. They don't actually, do they?
Yes, please.
Oh my word.
Nice.
$29.99. Oh,
All right.
available
Roll
in UK
a
only.
melee attack. Strength.
I don't think I have melee attack as a focus. So I have 1 success. Did we get all of our luck points back recently?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yep. 3 successes from the death claw.
Yeah, that probably beats my 1.
Oh. Womp womp.
I don't have a focus for it either. But at least I'm positioned near it.
Yes. You've also successfully distracted it from tabs. So, it is not attacking her now, and now has its eyes completely fixed on you as it roars directly in your face.
Does it seem
Shotgun,
like a
not
friendly
rifle.
roar?
No, it seems like you were probably going to be delicious kind of roar.
Like when a cat doesn't
Pixelicious?
like you.
Yeah.
She's
like
not
that.
even here.
Except more closer to a dinosaur. Apparently this thing was mutated from Jackson's chameleon, which I don't know if I see, but fair
Huh?
enough.
I thought they
All
were
right.
geckos.
Chameleons are good pets, though.
Yeah.
Alright.
I want reptiles in the future.
Tab.
Also,
It's
it
your
was
turn.
made by Julian's dad. Anyways.
Was not.
Well, by the Enclave.
Margie's dad? No. Julian's dad's pet.
Nick does not have the backbone for that kind of research. I'm telling you now.
All right,
That's why he
Jerry,
let them
what are you
through.
doing?
I thought hers.
Oh, yes, that's
She
right,
goes
tabs.
What am I doing? Take my shotgun out. That's what I'm doing.
Great idea.
Ciao.
Instead of the rifle this time.
Come on,
Yes. All right. Difficulty is just 1 to hit. the
Let's
death
see
claw.
what. Let's see this.
One success.
Weird.
That'll cut it. Boom. Roll a hit location
I'm
and
telling you,
damage,
I'm
please.
cursed. I'm cursed.
That's a natural.
Do you want me to roll a hit location for you?
Sure, I don't have one.
Doesn't it have spread?
It does.
Yes, I believe it
So
does.
you determine that once effects are rolled. though.
Okay.
Okay.
Right leg.
Yeah, his vicious spread.
Is it light blue?
5.
5 damage.
Roll 5 damage dice.
Oh, that's actually a nice backyard.
That's
Here.
not a oh. What?
Just roll those.
Okay.
That's a decent sized front yard.
That's, this one misses. 1 effect, which is vicious and spread, and then 2 damage. So that's 4 damage so far. Roll these 2. Another effect. So that's another 2. So that's 6 damage, 8 damage, and 2 effects.
8 damage and 2 effects. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so what spread does is anytime you roll an effect, it deals half the damage of that attack on other locations. So essentially, I'm going to roll 2 more hits for that. So that was 8 damage total. Okay.
That's okay.
You would really, really hope that I roll the same hit location because then it's just adding on top of it.
Wood floors.
I believe the rules don't
Most of them do.
specify. So you're hoping for right leg. That's right leg. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
And left arm. Okay. So your double barrel shotgun booms as you aim for the creature's right leg as you deal technically 12 points of damage to it. This is a lot.
It's half both times, or
It's 8 for the initial attack, 8 damage,
then
plus the spread attack, which added 4. So half of 8 is 4. So it's
But
8
there were
plus
two,
4.
there were 2 effects, so it spreads to 2 other locations.
Correct.
Doesn't it?
So the other location was the right arm, which
And that
that's 4
had
damage. to
armor
that.
on it,
What's that?
and it had armor on it, and that's why it took it.
What? The Deathclaw is not wearing armor,
So if
but
you-
it does have
or like-
natural
If
resistance.
you add
Natural.
50% 2 times, it should be 16 damage.
Correct, but I was talking about just the leg.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Right.
Numbers.
So to the left arm, that was 4 points of damage, and you all can see that seems to have done nothing to it. But the leg, that was a decent blow right there. So that.
Good job, little dice.
So I said it was 12 total. Yeah, or for the leg.
Yeah.
Which means okay, not bad at all. Pretty good blow. All right, Jerry.
Jerry's gonna pull his knife out and run
Oh,
and
the
try.
combat knife.
Yep. and
Yes.
Try to stab it in the torso,
Okay.
but not. Never mind. I'm not gonna aim.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to cut it wherever I can.
Okay.
And the dog is going to help.
He's gonna go.
So that is. What's the difficulty?
1.
That's 1. 3 successes.
Okay, get 2 action points. And roll damage.
This is the one we're looking at that we ended up getting shot down on.
Ooh, I got the coke.
No, this is what we put in
That counts as 2.
All right, roll damage. So that is 7.
That's really cute.
I know. I got like house fever. Like I want a house. I want a paint. It's got like a whole backyard.
That is really cool.
But alas, it's pending. I know. So in my first day.
Maybe you can kill the new owners. And then it'd be cheap.
What? What was that?
Business strategy.
10 damage and 1 effect, and this has the piercing 1 and persistent effects.
What does persistent do?
So he takes the damage of the weapon next turn as well.
So how many points of armor ignored? How many effects did you roll?
Ignores 1 point of armor.
So you rolled 10 damage. Wait, hold on.
Because the way it works is I roll 4 combat dice
Uh-huh.
with the knife. Hennig also gets to roll his damage when he attacks for
yes.
3 vicious combat dice.
Okay, so technically,
So
wow, 7. So 10 points of the persistent effect only applies to the combat knife.
yeah, so that was with the combat knife.
Okay, so it's 10 points of regular damage. Okay,
Yeah.
and then how much persistent damage?
So persistent, if an effect is rolled, the enemy suffers the weapon damage again an additional round for each effect rolled. So basically, I'd re-roll 4 combat dice next turn, even if I don't hit him, and he takes that damage.
It's the weapon damage that you rolled. So
Sure.
what was the knife's damage that you rolled on this turn?
That would have been subtract that. So it would have been probably Shoot. I think it was like 5.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, this is where the rules get a little sticky. You said ignoring 1 point of armor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is a decent blow right there.
So it does damage afterwards? That's pretty cool. I like that he is like, I have my sword game. Knife! Shot!
Frankie gave it to
Got
him.
some.
Aww.
Aww. Sorry.
It
All right.
grows.
Got a little loud.
Okay. As you get incredibly close to it, as you are getting within knife range of it. Oh, wait, I didn't roll hit location. I thought that really
Where's he
matters.
stab? Where's he stab?
Torso. Okay.
Whisper.
Is that a critical injury or not?
Not.
How much armor does this guy have?
That is for you to
claws.
figure out.
Maybe similar to what I have. We're the same, you and I. That's my next turn.
All right.
Actually, not that
It is now
Just got
the
monologue.
Deathclaw's turn. And it is going to absolutely extend itself as it tries to rend into you. Dr. Jerry Fletcher.
Chloe, send him your dice energy. No, his.
We don't want Jerry to roll badly.
Oh, wait. That dice energy. Bad
That's
juju.
it.
Bad juju.
2 successes.
Razzie, razzie, razzie.
Oh, it didn't work.
That's gonna hit.
Yep.
I need some caffeine.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm like so
Which is
sleepy
going
all
to
of a sudden.
be...
There's iced tea in the fridge if you want it.
Baby drink break.
That is 7 points of damage, ignoring 2 points of armor.
Where?
Torso.
Okay, let me look at the math. 7. Yeah, I take a critical injury to the torso.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, Jerry.
Margie, I will say, this thing is big. This is probably, even with you in power armor, it's almost twice your size. So, that is just a little bit of a recommendation of restraining it is near impossible.
Good to know.
It's a female Deathclaw at that. Bigger.
Woman.
Slay queen.
You're like,
You
as
are
a
the
women to
same.
women, women
Slay
supporting women. What happened to
queen.
that?
Okay.
It's like, yes, queen.
Girl, you can only kill him. We're both
Yeah.
girls. Like,
You should
we need to be on the
Deathclaw's
same
turn on Jerry.
side.
Kill Jerry and we'll all go out for Margs.
Margie, what are you doing? That was a really good attack, though.
Do I know if Deathclaws can understand human speech?
Roll a intelligence science check for the difficulty of
Where did that go?
1 and
To
5.
the void.
Got it.
What?
Difficulty of 1 and 5.
Got it.
What does that mean?
It means you'll know something from 1 success, and you'll know something from 5 successes.
I don't think I can get 5 successes, but
Not without extra dice.
what did I get? What's my science? My science is 3. Is that tagged? No.
Yeah, I'm keeping
I
it at
got
5.
I got 2
Okay.
successes.
Yeah, Deathclaws are fully feral animals.
Hmm.
They cannot be communicated with.
Mm.
Unless you're strangely charismatic. And
What
have
would
a perk
be
that allows you to do that.
Okay, that was
what would be
I
like-
was like, there's something.
what would be like the check to try to just befriend it as an animal?
It would be impossible because you need a perk to do that. Sorry.
Trying to decide whether or not to try it anyway.
Okay, befriend it was also a pretty strong word.
Get it to be less hostile. Persuade it to go
We
away.
did just
maybe.
stab it and
You
shoot
are. You said you got 2 successes.
Yeah.
You would be able to deduce that you are technically the trespassers here. As you've looked around, you've seen signs of, yeah, this is where this thing lives, and it's probably going to keep being hostile as long as you guys are still in this building. So you could possibly leave and be clear that like, whoop, 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 hey, we're the trespassers here. That would be still incredibly hard. I'd say that's a charisma. Is there an animal handling focus? I don't think so.
No.
It'd be survival, maybe.
Yeah,
Probably.
it would be survival.
is a
Difficulty
tight skill.
of 3. And no partial successes.
How's
Should
your
I try
survival,
it?
Jerry?
Non-existent.
Oh.
And I'm dying at the moment. So.
Oh, right. Well, your charisma is going to make it harder, though.
Is it
You have
just
a plus
us?
1
Because
difficulty.
I'm not
Tabs.
speaking.
Tabs has a 6 in survival. So.
Margie?
How's your charisma?
None of us have good charisma.
I know.
Except
I
him.
upped all
She's
my-
most likely to roll critical successes. 'cause
That's
she
true,
also
that's
has
true.
attack.
I'm gonna try to like get between it
No, I have
and
bad
like
juju
sort
to
of
do with
back
the dice.
away and like maybe push the other people behind me like protectively, but also like try to scooch them backwards
Yeah.
to try to like make it clear that I'm taking everyone out
Okay.
of the situation. See if that helps.
Roll a. You're wedging yourself in and pushing people back. That's a strength check.
That's fine.
Melee weapons, unless you can argue something better or equivalent.
I don't think I have anything specifically for that. So yeah, 1 success on the strength check.
Okay. I apologize. I did mean to tell you what the essentially what the levels of success will be. You're not able to move anyone back, but you do wedge yourself in between Jerry and and the Deathclaw. So the Deathclaw is going to attack Jerry again. She's going to have to get through you.
Okay. Better than nothing.
Tabs, what are you doing?
Is it possible for us to run away, or are we kind of stuck fighting this thing?
I mean,
Retreat and surrender?
That is up
Try.
for you guys to determine.
Did it receive a critical injury to its leg?
No.
No.
I think this thing's better armored than I am.
I know. I was
Um,
just hoping that
And
he might
since
be
you're
crippled
already
and we can
dying a little
outrun it.
bit, well, I think our best bet right now might be to have you guys get out of dodge, and I'll be just like trying to prevent it, trying to shield you a little bit.
How are you getting out?
I have power armor.
yeah, you're what place?
I'm less likely to die by running away and getting chased. Purely because I have more armor. I don't know, that was
are
my
we
only thought.
Running or not?
Um,
Because if we're not running,
Because if it doesn't pursue that far, then we might not have to evade it for that long.
I sure I need to keep track of my ammo.
Because, like, we might be able to take it, but at the same time, if you're already hurting that much and it's not
I'm
hurting as
out of
much.
That's a
shotgun
third
shells.
of my health gone, and I have a critical injury that's going to keep draining my health until I get that stopped. So
I'm personally for retreat.
Yeah, no, I'm like, can we like get? I also only have 2 shotgun shells
just
left,
want to make sure we don't.
and I am trying to do
That's
better
pretty bad.
about keeping track
Yeah,
of my
we need to
ammo
run.
before I really lose
We
it.
should get out of dodge.
I run so
Where
far
is the
away.
persistent damage
Exactly.
thing?
Yeah.
It's in the
Call
equipment
me John Denver
section.
'cause I'm
Is
leaving
it?
on a
Yeah,
jet.
just check there.
It's in equipment before you get
It's
to
a
any
good song,
weapons.
too.
Yeah, that's what I was
It's
just
under
checking.
effects.
Selling qualities. Effects, yeah. There you are. Okay, when does it suffer the damage?
I think it's on its next turn.
At the end of their next and subsequent turns. Interesting.
End.
And that was at the... Interesting. Okay. What are you doing, Tabs?
Can I try to like sling Jerry over my shoulder and be like, Margie, distract the Deathclaw?
Sure.
And like escape?
Um,
Where are we? Like trapped in like a little building area? Or are we just like?
yeah, the area
Where
that
are
you're
we?
in, it is essentially the ground level floor of a toppled skyscraper, and an entire wall has been taken out that you guys walked through.
Okay, well, can we go back that way?
Yeah, you sure can.
Reverse.
Go ahead and roll a strength melee weapons check to
Oh, boy.
get Jerry out. to pull him.
Skinny old man.
Just difficulty of 1, so it's easy.
He's so small.
I know, he's a small boy.
So small and crippled.
What am I strength? Strength what?
Melee.
Melee.
Strength melee, things I have nothing in.
Yep.
So yeah, 4. I have to need to roll below a 4.
Oh my gosh.
Lord have mercy. Nope.
You have a 4 in strength?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And she rolled a 15
Because I
and
put all my
16.
stats into guns and agility and all that.
Yep.
You know,
You
in
should just
Fallout's
shoot
like
Jerry
you can
and get
only
it
have
over
one
with.
skill in your entire life. You cannot be strong and good at guns.
Hey, you
Sorry.
guys, when you level
are-
up, you can...
Oh, okay.
There's a
also,
perks for
technically,
that.
you can argue any special score for firearms. It's like, yeah, you're using a machine gun. That could be strength. If you're using... Okay, charisma makes no sense with a gun.
You're like,
Hey!
Hey, they look up.
How do you feel about this? Yeah, bad actually. I know. Take damage.
I know.
Like,
All right.
hey,
So
you going
you create some distance. Are you guys like discussing a battle plan publicly, or are you just like
Run!
yeah, there it is. Okay,
I'm
that
like,
works. Okay. So you don't manage to drag him out of the storefront yourself, but you've already made some distance, as it seems like he was a little distracted from Margie just squeezing her way in. Sorry. I was thinking about Jerry. Okay.
Okay.
Jerry, it's now your turn.
Jerry.
This campaign is not the dog.
Am I allowed to try to stop the bleeding from my torso, or do I have to wait until we're out of combat?
I will allow you to do that. Margie did a really good job distracting this thing.
Okay, what's the difficulty for this?
Curves.
Okay,
To treat it.
easy.
That's why you couldn't figure out it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're always able to treat injuries in combat, unless you are like actively engaged by someone with melee combat.
You're engaged?
I stopped the bleeding, so
Okay. Your wound is treated.
It's the force doctor. I always knew it was
No
force
one ever
doctor.
thought
Yeah,
it
you
would
still got a
happen.
minor action after that too, if
People
you
still
want
don't
to.
believe it.
I'm booking it with tabs.
Okay. All right,
Booking
you
it
guys
with
are out of the
shot.
building at this point.
Yeah.
Back to Deathclaw, who's going to attack Margie.
Margie. You can't really do it on tabs.
Yeah, that's 3 successes.
Yeah, definitely.
Tabitha.
Is it not?
Hicks. Frankie.
We need to look for
You know, I
place we
forgot
can
that my
hide, but
I
still
forgot that my
be there
limbs
to
have
help Margie
terrible
if she
physical
needs
Yeah.
damage resistance.
Yeah. Need to get better power armor, bro.
That sucks.
Oh man, I don't
Let me
think
just
that's
go
gonna
pick
do
some up
anything.
for my family.
That is Margie. That is 5 points of damage, ignoring 1 point of armor.
To what?
Oh yeah, that does matter. Right arm.
Dang it.
Put your right arm
5
in,
ignoring
put your
1
right
armor.
arm out, and
So I
put
would
your
take
right arm in.
3 damage to the right arm.
At least not critical.
Yeah.
Margie, your turn.
I'm gonna try to like back away and like stay facing it and try to keep between myself and them, but kind of like signal that we are leaving.
Okay.
I don't have anything to give it a treat though.
We got the chems, so we're good.
You did get the chems. That's correct.
Maybe if you gave it a dick doll, it'd be happy.
It got
We need a
extra
laser
stim
pointer and we
packs,
can
so-
like distract it like a cat. Put a laser pointer on the power armor.
I should do that.
Interesting. I'm going to say that doing so is going to be a charisma check, but it's also going to be the defend action, since you are kind of prioritizing just not being hit and not being an aggressor right now. So go ahead and make a strength athletics test with a difficulty equal to your current defense.
Wait, the difficulty is equal to my current defense?
Yes,
Ruh-roh.
this is cool.
Wait, so that's easier if you have a worse defense?
Correct. Interesting.
That is interesting.
Well, I mean, if your defense is pretty high, it's hard to get higher than that. Okay, so difficulty of 1.
I got 1, I believe.
All
I
right.
think I have athletics.
Your defense is
I
now
don't have
2
athletics.
for the rest of the turn.
Wow.
Okay, now go ahead and roll that charisma survival check, please.
Tab, what have you done?
I passed on the. Did I pass on the bad dice?
missed
I
The
thought you
death
pointed
claw.
at Jacob.
That is a
The dice
17
curse.
and an 18.
Yeah, but I passed on the bad energy.
You did.
Yeah.
It missed Spencer all over there.
Just
Okay.
like, woo.
Yeah, when I went like that, it actually like went that
You're
way.
gonna get it next, Jules.
Maybe part of it is the fact that you're not
I don't want
quite outside of the building yet, and you're just like, hey, I'm going, but you're still in the perimeter.
Yeah.
But it appears to still be mad at you.
I'm
Maybe it is
going,
just
but not
hungry,
going.
and it's like,
Deathclaws are just big wasps.
I'll take the grub
Think
hub.
about it.
what's that?
Like wasps, when you like make them mad, they just want to like sting you. Deathclaws are just lizard wasps.
Yep. I shot a wasp today, and it didn't deduce that I was shooting it, so that was good. With the salt gun, not a real one.
They are a little bit dumb. That is
Yeah.
fair.
He kept trying to fly
Yeah.
out the window. All right. Ugh, cazadors. Anyways, Tabs, what are you doing?
Trying to drag Jerry.
Oh, you guys are out.
Well, Jerry's
He moved out.
walking by
Yeah.
himself.
Oh,
You're both
okay.
outside of the building right now.
I thought you were all like dying.
I got shot in the chest.
He treated himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like. Anyways, moving on.
This happens.
What are you
all
doing,
the
gonna-
time.
Anyway.
Well, is Margie like struggling on the struggle bus, or can I?
Not
okay.
really.
Okay, well in that case I'm gonna
I'm
keep
okay.
going with Jerry to get back to camp.
Okay.
Is
Where
there
does-
like a building or something where we can hide where it can't reach us, like
Absolutely.
a little hole or something where
There is cover galore. There's rubble everywhere. There are separate buildings. This is excellent location for that.
Sucks
we
if
should
you're
go
in a
in
car.
there. We should go in there.
Yeah.
Wait for Margie.
Okay. Go ahead and both
Not
roll
letting come to the
a
drivers, of course.
stealth
Oh, clearly.
agility test, or any other skill you might feel would be appropriate to argue for this.
What the crap? I
It's
rolled
stealth.
a 20.
Nope, it
Okay.
went straight back to Tabs.
Oh, buddy.
No.
Nothing.
Is this my dice or?
Are there any places
Not
where
You
like
got yours
it
back?
can't necessarily
Alright.
tear in to reach us? Like maybe a pile of rubble with a ton. That's what I'm.
That's a good
talking
idea.
about.
Roll a perception survival check.
No, that's not.
I rolled a
good.
complication.
Nothing.
Okay. You find
We're
some
doing
rubble that seems to it's concrete, so looks good enough. It's still covered, so it's going
Yeah.
to be 3 damage dice full of the cover
How's it
stat,
looking, do you
but it also
Is what?
it's
How's it
might
looking,
not
do you
keep you
know?
invulnerable, and it
The
might
death
not
claw?
keep you hidden.
Looking fine.
Deathclaw's
That's
turn.
why
It's
we're
going to
fine.
attack you, Margie.
Yep. My defense is 2.
2 successes.
No!
Womp womp.
Well, if it hits me in the torso, it'll probably be
Big one.
fine.
Okay. That is 5 points of damage, ignoring 2 points of armor on right leg.
Right leg. Right leg would be. Okay, so ignoring 2 points of armor, that's 4 damage to my leg.
Okay. Not a critical though.
Not great, but not a critical.
I'm doing fine.
Man, Deathclaws aren't that smart, but this one seems to be targeting all the areas that aren't covered by T60 power armor.
Yep.
It's got a discerning eye.
I swear, I have
It's
been
like
rolling the hit
that
location
looks like
die.
how you get the meat. That's like the soft part of the shell. I don't know what kind of bug this is, but
It means that the death claws are dumber than randomness, so they have a worse choice. That's what we've determined so far.
There you go.
They would
It's
do
like-
better if they had a little dice.
Margie,
I'm like a crab.
your turn. Yeah,
What you doing?
you do have a big shell.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did again. Try to make it know that we're leaving. Try to
Okay. Do you want to defend again?
yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that strength test first. Difficulty of 1.
I made the 1.
Okay. Your defense is still 2.
Okay.
All right.
Good
Now
go,
roll that
man.
charisma check.
What's the charisma check DC?
Remind me what it is.
Oh, I 3.
Come
Yep.
on, Margie. Come on, Margie.
My charisma's bad.
Here we go.
Okay, that looks good, but not good enough.
I missed a success by 1 on both dice.
It's that bad?
Oh man.
My charisma's a 4.
Tabs. You still hiding?
Buddy.
You both hiding?
Yes. Does it? Can we see Margie?
Yes. You
Okay.
can see Margie.
Survival,
Is
which
she-
tagged.
She's
Right.
trying her best to.
She's tagged
I almost
and
said woo.
everything? Okay.
To assure the Deathclaw that she means no harm, and that
Okay.
doesn't
You
appear
might
to be
want to take
working.
extra die. Does Jerry
Can
have
I try to like
does like
use my
Maybe take an
rifle
extra
because
die.
I'm almost out of shotgun shells
I-
and it's more long range to like shoot
might help.
like I don't know, like a piece of building or something like to distract the death claw, like behind it, you know, like make a piece of concrete
Interesting
fall.
idea.
So it's like, what's that? And then
Find
she
a
can get
lower
away.
on one of them and a success on another.
It's a 4 or lower.
I like it. Yeah, this is a pretty devastated
Oh, I
area.
see.
My survive is a 4.
So go ahead and roll
Because neither of those
a.
were successes.
Well, let me tell you the difficulties. I'm gonna say
More dice.
a 3 will distract the death claw.
Okay.
A 5 will cause something to drop on it.
Okay. I wasn't necessarily trying to drop something on it, just
Yeah.
distract
Right,
it.
yeah,
but
yeah.
hey, I wouldn't complain.
The
Yeah.
Valentine
3
program.
action points.
Okay.
You can buy 2 more dice with that.
Okay. So that's what?
4 dice.
4 dice?
And then,
Trade up too.
yeah, so use 4 dice.
You can use any of mine if you want to. If you're scared of yours.
Come on, dice, do me proud. Oh, do me
Yep.
proud.
Critical?
Is that the one you picked up from yours that rolled a 20?
is.
Okay, no more your dice. For
My
mine.
dice rolled a
Put them
20.
all in jail. Put them all
Jail.
in jail. They deserve it.
And 5 successes with the rest of them.
5 successes and 1 complication with
So
my
it's
dice.
your dice.
He's
It's not
going to
you,
jail.
it's your dice.
Luck reset.
Oh, I got a luck. Yeah, I never
You
use
can-
my luck. I'm gonna
you can
re-roll
re-roll
that.
that one.
We're gonna use a different one though.
So 6 successes.
You know what? Pink gets to stay out.
6
Pink is
successes.
on good behavior.
Go ahead and get 1
Peach
action point
jail.
out of that. Well done. How many dice did you roll in the check?
4.
4, because
Oh,
I
okay.
used the 2 action points
luck
or the
dice.
3 action point. What did I?
Yeah,
Use 3 action points to buy 2 extra dice, and then use the luck point to re-roll the
complication.
Yeah.
Another one if this doesn't work well,
All right.
Nice.
or it just doesn't
So go
kill
and
it
grab
automatically.
another one.
It's just not gonna kill it automatically.
So proud of my
You
boy.
look for
advantage, and it
something
didn't
to
purple.
possibly distract this death claw,
It didn't
and you
purple
see
sword.
on the 4th level of another skyscraper. Sorry, the same
Those are
skyscraper
gonna
that
be
it has its nest in.
It is at least
Um,
6 physical
You
department
see what
points.
looks to be just an old wooden desk leaning against a portion of window,
Okay.
and it is just
Ring.
perfect timing as you shoot the remains of the glass panel that it is leaning against, and it tumbles out of the 4th floor right on top of the death claw.
Silent film
Bonk.
shenanigans.
Why silent
Piano
film?
hanging by a
Well,
rope.
because they used to do that more in silent films.
Oh, drop
Hit
pianos
people
on
with-
people and stuff.
Oh,
Falling
wish it was
furniture?
piano.
Yeah.
Yeah, falling furniture. That's my favorite trope. Woo! That is too
Pane of glass in the middle of a road is another trope.
I'm gonna say a
but that one
desk is
survived
vicious.
really well.
It's probably rusty and sharp, you know.
8 points of
Tetanus
damage.
damage.
Tennis would be persistent damage.
The desk lands on its head, and it roars up in the air as if someone had dropped it on him. On her, sorry. Slay Queen.
I support women's
Um,
wrongs
that's
and
right.
women's rights.
It's like we just not us.
Yeah.
It is looking up at the 4th floor now. What are you doing?
I'm hiding.
You're like, cool.
Roll another
Anyways.
stealth check, please.
Are you stealthy at all?
No.
Run?
Is this easier just because I'm sitting in my hole?
You're currently sitting behind a piece of rubble. No, but I'm giving you the chance to do it again. So
Okay.
you've already rolled
this
this
is not-
check once before.
1 critical success.
That's all you need.
Nice.
That'll cut it. You rolled nothing last time, and the difficulty was 1.
Yeah.
Considering you haven't done anything hostile towards it, so
Yeah. Do we get any action points for
you get 1 action point.
Yeah, Jerry.
All right. It is now the Deathclaw's turn, and she is gonna pick up a hunk of rubble and throw it at nothing, at the 4th floor.
Yeah, Tab.
Is that above anyone? Hopefully not.
What? No, it's behind, or technically right above the Deathclaw.
Okay.
So yeah, you're
So if it
backed away
rolls a
from
complication, it would hit itself, maybe?
Yeah, it did not.
Nice. That'd be good.
Well, 2 successes though.
Shame.
It hits nothing too.
It hits nothing.
It
That's
aimed for
correct.
nothing and it hit it.
That is what it's doing. Marty, what are you doing?
Continuing backwards.
Okay, are
You should
you
definitely-
running away or are you like
I'm-
easy?
Facing it.
Just
Okay.
book it. It's
The
distracted.
thing is that you guys are still there and I don't trust you to make a successful stealth check to run away.
Well, you could give her one of your action points, and then she could roll with 3 dice instead of 2. It might help a little.
For what?
To persuade it that we're leaving.
I mean, you can.
It's got another threat to worry about now, right?
Yeah, it does.
The mysterious 4th floor.
All right, what are you doing?
It's the desk throwing monster. Every building has one. I'm gonna try to persuade it that I.
That's
am
called a
leaving.
CEO.
You're
I was
right.
about to say new Magnus Archive monster.
Paper pusher.
You're
the
fired.
Leveled up version, when you go back at a higher level, is a desk thrower.
It's like the Pokemon level up.
Yeah.
It's my final form.
Your paper pusher evolved into a desk thrower.
All right. Roll that defense check first.
Yep. That's bad.
What was it?
That's a critical failure.
Okay.
I got a
Your
success
defense
and a
is 1.
critical failure.
Okay.
If you have a luck point, you can re-roll it.
That's true.
And we just
Would it be
reset.
very bad if I had a complication on this?
No, this is just the defend action. So this is just blocking its blows. So
I'll
That sounded
leave it.
very like it was the opposite. Maybe it's not.
I'll leave it because it's hit me every time anyway.
that's true. It has.
Okay. And if I'm successful in the next thing.
All right. Difficulty of 3. You using any action points that you guys have generated?
Yeah, I'm
There is
using an
one.
action point.
Are you using this
No,
one?
he used mine.
Oh, okay. There's one here too.
Oh.
Okay, so
You need 3, right? So maybe just re-roll.
reroll the 19.
Because the 9 is unfortunately still not a success.
Hold on.
No!
At least you're very lucky. Oh,
There
there,
we
you
go.
go.
4 successes. Had to use 2 luck to get there, but
Get 1 action point.
okay.
All right. As you are just continuously backing away, you see the Deathclaw roar at the 4th floor, turn back to you, give you a slightly threatening glance, but then just run back into the building as if she was pursuing whoever just threw the desk at her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Abs.
Yep. You're good. Combat resolved.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys make your way
Now
back
book
to the station? Okay. Deathclaws have a physical resistance of 6.
Oh.
You
That's
guys
what I
got
figured it
21
was.
hit points out of 31 down. So you guys were actually doing pretty darn well, if I say so myself.
So
Yeah.
does the damage not stack then from the shotgun?
Hmm?
Because I thought it was 12 damage to the leg.
It did. That was 6 points of damage then.
Okay, so that doesn't count as a critical injury?
Oh, wait. No. It was, I am sorry. I totally thought it was 8 damage to the leg for a brief moment. Yeah, that would have been a critical hit. I apologize. Yeah, it was 8 plus 4. Yeah, I thought it was just 8 for the moment when I thought it was just like, okay. But I did, it's weird. I counted it as 6 damage, but not as a critical hit because I was like, it's 2 hits. But yes, that
Yeah.
should have been a critical hit.
Okay, because my thinking was we could run if it was crippled, but it worked out.
I mean, you did.
I hit the desk, so
Yeah, that was a cooler way to do it, so.
I felt super
Agreed.
creative for coming up with
It
that.
was very
that
cool.
was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to ask. I can't ever tell you, like, what is its physical DR, but,
Yeah.
like, if in an example like that, that's probably going to be a critical hit
Yeah.
on anything in the game.
So I was like, does it have like a damage resistance of like 10?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, it does not.
there are things that do, like my chest does have a 9 actually.
Right.
We can upgrade it to a 10, I think.
Which makes sense.
We need to save your arms.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to Treasureton. So, Julian.
Before
picks-
we left, could I have been able to like, basically when we're there, I want to look around for like mechanical parts so I can
Dice is
start
very
tinkering
gross.
with stuff.
Saved me.
At Treasureton? Or the Union Station? Before you leave?
Treasureton, and I don't know if Pix would know them. So would I just say that she like asks like the party members for help or whatever, just knowing what to look for, I guess.
I'm confused. Are you doing this at Treasureton, or you said before I leave,
Okay.
but you're not at Treasureton yet?
Before you leave, you want to ask people about the
I
parts.
want
you
to,
need?
yeah. So I'm looking.
Ah.
I don't know if Pix would know like what to look for. So she's basically asking like, what are like parts if I want to like start making little devices and things.
Well, what are you hoping to make is the question.
Explosives, armor, And I'm gonna say because I had thought about the idea of something that like messes with paladin or like with like armor, something like a paladin
Power armor?
glove, something like that. So kind of armor, but like maybe leaning a little bit more towards like very early power armor. So like she's
Yeah.
not there, but she's starting to build towards that.
Right.
Yeah.
You could build some simple armor, and you can certainly look for parts right now. But I will say specifically for crafting, I apologize, I should have told you this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But for crafting specific things like armor, firearms, weapons, tech, well, not all tech, but specifically armor and weapons have a perk associated with crafting them. So if you want to craft things that are armor based, I'd recommend taking a look at the armorer feat.
Okay.
If it's melee weapons, the blacksmith feat.
Okay.
Guns, gun nut, and energy weapons, science perk.
I think, yeah, we've been divvying kind of some of those up. So we should definitely talk next level about what ones you're really interested in so we can kind of add that to the roster.
Right. Yeah. But even with none of those, there are still some things that you can craft.
Okay.
An electric glove is probably a little bit too advanced. With
So right now she's just looking for parts is the big thing.
yeah, absolutely.
Because she's just trying to get stuff. So if she can't make it, she's waiting. So she's mostly just looking for parts right now.
Okay. So you two and Cortland also traveling with.
The professor.
Yeah. Make your way over to. Wait, no. First, perception check, everybody. Perception plus survival.
Ooh, okay.
You're gonna run into a male Deathclaw.
Wait, is this just the treasure thing, people?
Where's my mom?
Coming back home.
Honey, I'm coming home.
Who threw this desk at you?
Wait.
Hey.
One success.
Okay, up to
One
survival
success.
last level.
All right, let's go, Cortland. Why not?
What's your survival?
Okay.
My. Oh, nope.
Nothing. Okay.
I missed about one.
Your trip over to
Got perception 8,
Treasureton
survival 5.
is
That's really close, though.
uneventful. But soon you see a stadium on the horizon that says Home of UB.
Oh, I love it.
Wait, sorry. Above it, it would also just say Rig. R-I-G. Rig, Home of UB.
What's up?
Oh,
question.
wait.
Yes.
I wish I knew my sports teams better.
That's okay. That's fine. It is, yes, it is.
It's Wrigley, right?
Yes, it is Wrigley Field. Home of the Cubs.
Oh, I see it.
Oh.
I should have known that one.
You probably would as a resident Chicagoan. Frankie would definitely know this. Although technically the teams in the Fallout universe are different, but that's because you can't just list a professional team in a video game. But darn it, I can. And its name is UB. All right.
Now, remember when we get in there, best manners. Don't go poking anywhere without asking first.
Okay.
And probably stick close.
As you
Should I
are...
do-
Oh,
should I
sorry.
do talking? Because I know how to get stuff. Get good prices and stuff.
Sure.
Okay. Just let me know what to say, I guess. You take point and I'll do talking.
Well, I'm perfectly happy to negotiate my own deals and you can do yours. Does that sound good?
Okay.
I'm glad to hear about your mother, by the way.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I know that must be a weight off of you, too.
Yeah, it's nice to know that's taken care of.
Good. You looking for anything, Professor?
Yeah. This is kind of corny, but memories, why not?
All
It
right.
just seemed like fun. I don't have anything in particular I want to build.
Mm.
I
You knew
mean-
the UBs when they were back in their day?
What's that?
You knew of the UBs back in their heyday?
I think that was like 200 years ago.
Hmm.
You don't think I'm that old, do you?
Roll a check.
No! Of course not.
Appreciate it. And it's fine. I know I'm a little advanced in years. You know, I could possibly look into upgrading our little van.
What are you
Maybe
thinking?
Oh, just putting some terminals in the back, just like it used to be. Get some radar actually working. Not sure we'd have space to fit the power armor in it, though, if that were the case. What do you all think?
We probably need the power armor, but it would be nice if we got.
I've been thinking things have been getting a little cramped anyways. I don't know if this is the sort of thing they sell here, but it might be nice to get a couple of motorbikes to go along with the van.
That would be nice. Nice upgrade.
If we could find something like that, I'd be all for upping the technical components in the van.
That does sound like a good idea. Yeah, I think that could work. I'm sure
Well,
we
we'll
can
see
find
what we
some
can
bikes
find.
here. All right. Well, into Treasurton. And before you all leave and enter, it's a little odd. Most of the cities you've encountered so far had some form of perimeter. A wall, a guard walking around it. Treasurton has none. There are just open doors. And you can see into the field itself, there are tons of markets just arrayed within it. You see someone running out of the door that you are heading to. You just see this woman just snickering, just running away.
Gonna let that happen.
I know Nico.
Does it seem like she just stole something?
Yes. She just got shot, as a matter of fact, too.
Okay, well, I guess she earned it.
She runs past you guys, and immediately... You just hear a shot ring out, very close. Someone standing on the balcony of the field shoots her in the torso, and she dies.
What does it look like she stole?
Hey, don't touch that! That's mine!
I'm just giving it back to you, and I'll pick it up and extend it out. Gesture of goodwill, so you don't have to walk over here.
It is a Tato.
You see, Pix just does like, as it should be, and I go and loot her body.
All right. She has honor.
She deserved to die. She stole my tail.
This is
She's
why I
got
don't
a pipe
frequent this
pistol,
part of
so
Chicago.
you've got 30 rounds of 9mm ammunition.
This woman just got
I don't
killed over
believe you have a
data.
gun that takes that, so you don't have to loot that if you don't want to.
That'll take a long. How much again of that?
30 rounds.
It's worth money at least.
And a 9mm pistol, which is a pipe pistol, so worse in stats than any of your other guns.
I like
Um,
guns.
She has 35 caps,
Starchy vengeance.
and she has psycho.
Don't tell Jerry. Oh,
I'll take it. What does Psycho do? I can
Uh,
ask. I'll ask
she
Jerry.
goes-
Increases your
Oh,
damage.
Jerry.
Literally
no
of
reason,
any
what
weapon.
does
Oh,
Psycho
Jerry,
do?
sorry.
Yeah.
Like brush
What's
off
that
any
anymore?
blood off the Tato.
It's good.
Okay.
It's a good shot. I give him back the Tato.
He is.
They're red anyway.
He's on an upper balcony level, so above the. He's like 100 feet above you guys.
You,
That's why he's shouting.
Oh, ooh. If you don't
You
mind.
better not be taking that!
No, I mean I was going to come back in and give it to you if you'd like it.
Okay,
We value.
slowly.
We
I'm
value.
going to keep my hands up and the Tato in one of them.
Tato.
And make it quick, we got a duel going on in 5.
I'm going to walk in, I guess.
He's all slowly,
Get in here
make
slowly.
it quick.
I'm
Slowly,
gonna walk
but
in and be
quickly.
like, we know Nico, and pick it up.
I somehow doubt this is Haley.
Oh.
It's an old geezer. Okay, you go in and it appears that he's running down the bleachers, and he just grabs the Tato out of your hand, and runs off into the market.
That's a
Welcome
man
to
that
Treasure
understands
Town.
how life works.
Not sure that's the role model you want, Pix.
No, I mean, that's what man's Tato. That's what she's picking up from this.
I thought she saw don't kill people, don't kill people.
Unless you mess with a
Unless
man's
it's
Tato.
a potato.
Tato is a life or death situation.
All right, new rule: don't steal anything.
Okay.
That should have been an old rule.
Okay. Don't steal anything.
Don't steal anything. Don't look at anyone the wrong way. Don't engage anyone in conversation unless you have good reason to. Let's just leave well enough alone and not get shot.
All right.
Okay.
So are you all looking for anything in particular? You're looking for parts.
Looking for parts. I guess even if I would like to do a roll of just like, is there something, I don't know, weapons wise or like of interest. Oh, I'm also gonna look around see if there's just since we're here at a kind of interesting flea market, I'm gonna look for like a guitar.
Okay.
So a few rolls.
Yes. Roll. Two perception survivals, please.
Okay.
Or perception repair.
Perception repair. Could I argue talking to people to try and learn where things are?
Yes, you can.
Nice. Okay. Charisma. I think that it probably still needs to be like repair. So. Or if you want to purely, because it could be talk, but I think I like the idea of like there's a little bit of each.
Right. If you get no successes, you will create a hostile encounter, though.
So be ready to re-roll with luck if you need to.
All right.
I'm looking for a wrench. What did you call my mom?
My mom is not a wench.
All right, I have one success so far. Oh, that's the repair.
Okay.
One success.
All right.
And the other was survive. Or
What's your luck? Oh, it's 4.
it's 4.
Okay, yeah, let's not do that.
This was very unlucky.
Let's do perception plus speech, barter.
I was gonna say those two, but I forgot all our stats.
Yeah,
are
speech
pretty
or
good.
barter.
I've been like boosting them every time I got the chance.
Not all of them you go for.
Yeah, strength's not great.
Roll. Is
I'd
it
be right there with
is
you,
luck
except I
only apply to one
needed
dice?
the
or
5.
two?
You can spend 2 luck to use both dice, but 1 luck point accounts for re-rolling 1d20.
Okay, I'm gonna do. I guess I'll do them one at a time for now. I'll re-roll.
You said you were also looking for guns, too?
Not specifically, but
Okay.
if it shows up. Okay, so that's one success.
For the guitar?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Unless I want to re-roll, I won't re-roll for now. I'll save those.
Did you use a, oh yeah, that sucks.
You're just like, this is bad luck on that specific place on the character sheet.
Okay. One.
Okay, was that a charisma check you were doing for the guitar or just perception?
That one was perception.
Okay. As for parts,
Oh wait. Would that have caused a ruckus?
asking for a guitar?
Yeah.
Not necessarily, unless you got 0 successes.
Okay, well, I got one. All right, because okay, never mind. All right, yeah. All right, I got one success.
1 success. So for the repair thing, as soon as you start talking anything about parts, everyone's just like,
It's a good thing Reggie didn't come here.
Grease Monkey McGee or Haley's Halls. That's your pick.
Grease,
Grease monkey.
Monkey,
It's an awesome name.
Yeah.
McGee, and Heroes Repairs.
I feel like that's an indie artist.
Most of the people in this town are...
Indie artists?
Do it.
No, most of these are actually... There are 4 major companies that you can see actually signs poking
Major
out
companies.
in the field. One is labeled The Ruffled Feather. It just is apparel, but it doesn't have an E in apparel. There's Grease Monkey McGee, which has a wrench underneath it. There's Haley's Halls, which just looks to be just a general sign. And then towering above the rest is a rather eyesore-looking wooden sign that's just labeled Beebs Chems.
Beebs cams.
Aren't you
Go
wishing you
from a
came
beach
along
cam.
now? There was
I
a
got
chem
mine
shop.
I got mine for free.
Yeah, and now you're gonna.
But you could have talked
Oh my
shop.
God.
You could have talked drugs.
I don't like talking drugs. I like having them.
It seems that just people walking by as well are also selling things. Many of them have like backpacks or knapsacks on with just paper writing on them that says like, 1 Nuka-Cola, 10 caps. Give 1 stim pack per 2 Nuka-Cola. People are advertising stuff that they have with them and just like, hey, if you want this, ask me. Most of what they are selling is, a lot of it is trash. Teddy bears, model cars, Wonder Glue, sugar bombs, just random things that you might find in the wasteland. Looks like if you're looking for more valuable things, maybe hitting up one of those shops is a good idea.
Okay. Or this monkey guy.
As for the guitar, though, as you guys are Or are you heading towards Greased Monkey McGee?
Let me know about the guitar first.
Okay. What are you doing, Julian?
I mean, we're sticking together, which
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
in a place like this. So, happy to talk about wherever we want to go.
Okay.
Might recommend Haley's, though,
Yeah.
since we've got a tie in there.
That was one of the places I heard about. So, when you want to go there, just let me know. Did I hear anything about guitars?
You rolled a perception check for that one, but I'll allow you to just talk about it. And you rolled 1 success?
I mean, I would be down to use. I would be better if I was using. Oh wait, I was using talk. Never mind. I was because
Okay.
I was using speech. I wasn't using charisma. But I was using speech perception.
All right. And how many? You just got 1 success?
Just 1 success. So.
Okay. You don't get any definitive answer, but you hear one person just say, "Just tell me, why don't you?"
Tommy. Cool. All right. Tommy. Cool. Should we do Haley's first?
I'd like that. I think if we could get any information from her about wherever anything else is that we need, that'd be helpful.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. As you guys are heading to Haley's, you are making your way across the thoroughfare in the middle of this town. When you see a very large, portly man just stand in the middle of that thoroughfare with a megaphone and say, "Attention! Attention all super fans of Treasurton. We have a duel happening here. None other than Tommy Victronics.
Oh.
And, hey, what's the name of the other fella? John Doe. We don't have a name. But, duel occurring right now. Tune in, place your bets.
Maybe the real friends was Margie's dad.
Okay, that's it. Enjoy your time in Treasurton.
Do I know the name?
Tommy Victronics?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I think we'd better see this.
Wait, Tommy. Yeah, let's go.
This is the second time that there's been like a duel to the death, and Jules has been like casually, "Sounds fun. I know that guy." Who do you hang out
Oh
with?
my word, you're right. Holy crap, I didn't even think about
Let's
that.
go to the
If
other.
I
let's
had
go
a
to the
nickel
other-
for every time. Is there any betting going on?
Yeah, it looks like the host of this is the portly man is taking bets right now.
Okay, what are the odds?
I don't know anything about
One
gambling.
guy
Okay,
was
okay.
just-
Is
one
it
guy
just
was just
one-on-one?
as
If I
bad
put
as
in
John.
50, I get 100 back if I win, kind of a thing?
Sure, let's roll with that.
Cool.
Now, might I ask why a fine lady such as yourself is betting on Tommy Victronics?
I know the guy. He's a good shot.
Interesting. Well, he is a certain proud representative of a certain town known as Treasurton.
Crowd favorite, I see.
Oh, yes. He'll
Is he
win.
another police
I don't
guy?
even know who the other guy is.
Because he's
Okay.
another police
I'm going to
guy.
bet 100 on him.
Okay,
Would be
100 caps.
really,
Can I bet 100 also?
parallel
Yes, you may
situation.
bet 100 caps.
All the police operatives.
Just have
Wait.
a penchant for dueling.
Hold on. Those would be typically the more wandery characters, right? Like this guy would be the
Okay.
more wandery character.
I don't know. If
The
he's a
entire
Republican favorite, he
thoroughfare
might
clears
be.
out, but unlike a Western, people aren't hiding behind windows. Everybody's just standing on the
Because
sidelines
this guy
here.
was-
Just,
Cosmo was.
you know,
And
it
Travis
happens.
is the wandering
Um,
person from Michigan that implies
You don't see
she's
any
been
individual that
ridiculous
might be
to
identified
death,
as
so-
Tommy Victronics. But you do see one ragged wastelander type on the south end of town. Hey,
It pops up on their screen.
my name is Jim, not John. And where's Tommy? We agreed for a duel. It's 4:17. Where is Tommy Victronics? Right here, says something behind Jim. And he turns around, "Ah!" And everyone in the crowd looks towards it as something very, sounds like it's coming from a speaker. What? There's no one there. Or am I here? Says another speaker on another side of town. Come on, just show yourself. Right here, as dozens of speakers all around this little thoroughfare turn on. This is stupid!
Dramatic, don't they?
Yes. We'll go ahead and roll a perception check, both of you. Inconsequential. Difficulty of 3. So you can't generate momentum, but this is just something.
Oh
Nah,
my
man.
gosh.
Nothing.
Working out the bad luck.
You got the bad luck now.
Tommy
Pigs can't see.
appears out of thin air, right behind Jim, just like boop, and just
Oh.
blop.
Mhm.
It is a stealth boy. Yeah.
Stealth boy and
Oh wait, why didn't I
hacker.
already roll?
You could do that with Pip. Pip's like, your doom approaches. And Jules shoots her laser rifle and misses.
Next time, Pip, we don't announce until after we've hit somebody, all right?
Tommy Victronics is a young man. He looks to be in his maybe 24 or 25. He's got a pair of taped together glasses, slicked black hair, and Pix. He just has a guitar, an electric red guitar, just shouldered,
Just like
that he just has slung around him, and he also has a sawn-off shotgun that he has just shot Jim with. Jim is dead.
I'm gonna like, get my payout.
Okay, 200 caps, 200 caps. There you go.
Nice.
Thanks.
That is the second time.
I make a lot of money off my. I wouldn't call him a buddy. But my fellow operatives.
I do think it's really funny that this implies that they have the one person who holds down the fort and the other person who participates in the local blood sports.
Michigan just hasn't got blood sports
We
yet.
have a divide.
You're working on that.
We're really behind the times.
Jules is like, can we add blood
thank
sports?
you, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming here. I am Tommy Victronics, and that was just the opening band, if you say so yourself. Haha. Okay, I'm gonna play music now. He takes off his backpack, which appears to be like an amp, and just sets it down, plugs in a guitar. Oh boy, songs about duels, songs about duels. Anybody got a song about a duel?
Hit me with your best shot.
You're the best. What's a
Pix-
song about a duel?
Pix would so.
big iron.
This is how I think
From
Pix's
the
brain
fall.
works with
Okay.
songs. She has all the new ones, but she's like learning the like old ones.
Mhm.
So she probably goes to like an old one because he would know that, and she can't like show him a new one. So she gives him like yells out a dual song. I don't.
Big
know
Iron
her
by
To the town of our
Yeah.
Fria rode a stranger one fine day. And he would sing the entirety of Big Iron. There you go. Big Iron has a cameo in this campaign now. But it is a song about a duel between an Arizona Ranger and some buffoon named Texas Red.
Classic.
Texas Red
Oh, man.
underestimated the aim of the Arizona Ranger. And he had barely cleared leather when the Big Iron on the Ranger's hit.
No, it's such a vibe when you play Fallout and you kill a bunch of raiders while Big Iron is playing on your.
It is.
It's perfect.
Great. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, who's got the big iron now? Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
biggest iron, and he does have a pretty big iron. It's a pretty big gun. Oh, hey, Hephaestus! I probably
Really
shouldn't be
disappointing.
shouting that from the rooftops. He has a microphone.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't advise it.
So you made your way to Treasureton. Pretty impressive, if I say so myself.
Didn't take a lot. Think this is more dangerous than most of the streets.
Yeah, I'd say so, but it's fun. In my humble perspective. This is
Good
not
earning
LG. I'm really trying to make it different.
It's not finger guns, it's guns.
Yeah.
Bang bang. Nice.
You want to come down here after your set? I think my friend might want to talk to you.
Oh, really? That one right there who gave the song recommendation?
That's the one.
Want an autograph, miss?
Yeah. That'd be great.
Well, how about something else? I'll do you one better. Let's grab a drink after that. Or after this.
Oh, sure. You want me to play something?
You play?
Yeah.
Pix. Pix.
What's your name?
Jane.
Well, come on up here, Jane.
Why are you lying about your name?
Now, if you hurt her, I'll kill you. And he hands over the guitar.
Says, I killed myself first.
What's What's happening?
It is a very nice
I-
guitar.
Tonics
I'm
is
gonna
happening.
just.
No,
You know what? So this is electric guitar.
I hate this guy.
clearly.
How much?
not
You know what? We're playing for other people.
You may use charisma if you want.
Charisma.
And
Nice.
speech.
Speech. Yeah, nice.
You want.
Actually,
Speak
No,
through your
hold on. This is
instrument.
what I've done in the past for instruments.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 6, how good are you at guitar?
Honestly, I think it might be a 6. Or at
Really?
least, or it might be a 5, and she becomes a 6 later on. when she gets
I'll
it.
say 5 because
I'll
I
say
don't
5 for
think
now.
that. Oh boy, what's this? I don't think Chris is that good of a teacher.
Yeah. I think Pix was
Practice
Pix
on
was
her
really
own.
good, but he was not that good a teacher. I
I
like the
like
idea
that.
of maybe she has a 5, and then when she gets a guitar, it like moves up. Or
Yeah.
something like
Okay. That's a 5.
All right.
Yeah.
that.
Wow, you're better at guitar player than Frankie is a saxophone or trumpet player.
Pix
To
has
be fair, I
music
don't
in
think
her-
he had a-
in her heart and her
I
soul.
don't think he had a saxophone.
I'm gonna.
He does now.
Yeah, but he didn't before, so he couldn't practice.
You know what? I'm gonna roll a luck on this. Wait. Yeah, I'll roll a luck. Why not? I want to do well with this.
Remind me what Tommy's code name is. I think we tossed around a
Oh
few.
boy.
Okay.
Did he end up being Apollo or?
Oh no.
I think he did. Yeah.
Makes
I think he's
sense.
Apollo.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a critical.
The other one I could think
Okay.
of is
One
Orpheus,
critical
but
success.
He's not an Orpheus.
It was either Apollo or Zeus.
No.
Probably go for a
It's
song
got an
that
ego.
people would actually like, not the
Yes.
stuff I play.
He would try singing along if you'd be open to that, or are you trying to? No,
Yeah.
no, he's not going to step aside. Yeah, he's singing with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I try and make it very like as I basically try and go as hard as I can and see how well he can keep up. Basically.
Yeah. I mean, he's just singing right now.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Essentially, well, pipes wise.
Ah, right. Yeah.
See how musically inclined he is. Basically.
Very. 4 successes.
Nice.
Yeah, he keeps up, and it is a pretty rousing performance. As the mayor, the / announcer of this town, just plops a hat down in front of you guys, and people start pouring in the caps.
Nice.
Caps in the cap.
I'm having fun. No level tugs the hat.
I'll put 5 caps in just for the fun of it.
You can add
you,
it to
not
any
Tommy.
song.
Nice. I take that.
There are also 40 caps in that hat.
Yeah.
And Tommy just says at the end of the song, "You take it, Jane, you take it. You've proven yourself to be a pretty cool cat today. So, nice job on that swell tune."
Well, if you want me to play a solo, I know some really horrible songs.
Let's end on a high note, why don't we?
Okay.
Mind if I take that back?
Sure.
And he takes his guitar back. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Do you mind telling me what exactly your association is with this fine musician right here?
She's contracting with DCL.
What? Why aren't you in a band?
I don't own a guitar.
You don't own a guitar.
No.
I think that's why she wanted to talk to you, actually.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, you can try Haley's place. I think she has one, but she'd probably rather die than part with it. But I would... I'm trying to figure out a saying that means I am more attached to my guitar than she is.
You would die twice, I guess.
Yes, I would die twice.
It's a little redundant.
Yep.
Twice
But
as redundant.
I'm sure she could be convinced for something big, maybe. Be worth a shot.
Maybe.
We'll see what we can do.
Say, I heard that you got captured by the Brotherhood of Steel. What's the dealio with that?
It's been a long day. It's been a long day, Tommy.
That's it? You're gonna update Polis on that?
What do you want to know?
Did you, like, start a conflict or something?
No, I
Did you
didn't do
escape
anything.
violently?
Did you ever hear about Prometheus?
No, but I was told I couldn't get that codename when I asked for it.
Makes sense. He was the previous operative in Michigan before me. He's the one who took me in.
Okay.
Some beef there.
And?
Uh,
Wait, he's not the operative now? He
no,
died?
no, he ended up getting kicked out of Polis.
What? Nobody tells me these things.
They didn't tell me for a while either.
So he's just in the Brotherhood now?
They were a shell back in his time in Polis. Ended up choosing them over us.
Sounds to me like he's got some kind of a grudge.
Think so.
So, no conflict. I don't need to storm the Crucible and die in a heroic fire.
No, though I better tell Mary, and she doesn't have to either.
That'd probably be a good idea. She's probably halfway here by now.
Give me 5 minutes, and I'm gonna go walk off into another room.
Okay.
Marion slowly but surely stomping away to Chicago.
No one's gonna be around to water my plants.
Because I think it's funny if I take the 10 that you put in.
5.
The 5. Oh yeah, 5 that you put in. Do we just split the rest, or what should we do?
He was just giving you anything in the hat. So that's 45 caps total.
Nice. What is pushing this?
Use it to buy yourself something nice.
Hair products.
How did you learn how to play?
That's in Vermont.
Good question. Mostly just books, I guess.
Secret stock.
And the radio. Just listening to see how the pros do it and how the pros of the past did it. God rest their souls.
Yep.
Man, how about you? Same story?
I have music in my head.
Have you played a guitar before? Or did you just walk up and just...
No, I mean, I also have... There's a friend who I knew, and he had a guitar, and I think that was the one thing that we could both do that he wouldn't freak out about. At least in the old days.
Is this guy, sounds like a history.
Yeah, we have pretty big history. Yeah. Known him for a real long time.
Mm-hmm. Known him in what way?
Maybe you should buy me that drink first, and we'll find out.
Like your moxie.
This guy's got an ego the size
I don't
of
do
Texas.
third wheels or...
Don't do it.
I turn and say, I'll catch you up at Haley's.
I
gotta
am
go steal
already
this guy's
in the other
guitar.
room
Professor
talking to Marion.
Tommy just said,
Quillen's also here.
what are you doing here? There's
This is
There's
my
only
good,
room in this town for one performer.
I go over and
Whoa,
say,
whoa, whoa,
this is
whoa.
my good friend, Professor Cortland. He's quite a wit.
Yeah, I know who he is. That dude kept me kicked out of a town. No,
Wow.
no, I would never kick anyone out of a town. Those stupid kids, they only wanted you. Well, it's just not my fault if the kids don't like rock and roll.
Wait, what?
He had a battle with Manly Cortland won.
Wow, nice.
I love
Yeah,
it.
there was some stupid town in, I don't even remember, somewhere south of here. I don't even remember the name of it. Total podunk. And we both arrived at the same time, and for some reason, just the adults to kids ratio in that town was just totally skewed. There were like 24 kids and like 3 adults. I don't know how that math works.
Probably a
It's
lot of
called
like,
adoption, son.
yeah, that makes more sense.
And I just wanted to teach them something. Yeah, and you just wooed them with your sciencey stuff, which I even am a fan of. Darn it.
Was that
and
the,
I
like-
learned some things.
Is that like the cloud in the like the trash bag?
Oh, that's just one of the things I do.
Wow.
I like to give object lessons to kids on science. Or at least I did. It was a kind of retirement for me, I guess. Well, not many people know like anything about science, so might as well. Like, do you know the difference between kinetic and potential energy? Intelligence science. Difficulty of 1. 2.
Oh, nice. Good. I didn't get 2. Got 1.
Okay.
I was surprised by that. Yeah, just no.
Well, potential is when you're not doing anything. Kinetic is the energy of movement. But I'll tell you more about that later. I don't want to ruffle any feathers on Mr. Victronics here. Yeah, you better not.
Okay, are we getting that drink or not?
I don't know.
I'd come back out from the other room having talked to Marion. Just send her a brief like, hey, I'm out. It's all right.
Someone in person.
Don't storm the castle.
Okay, noted.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll go. It's just like, oh, hold on just a moment. Turn to it says, I'll catch you up, as I said before, catch up at the Haley's place, correct?
Are you going somewhere?
Yeah, I'm going to go get a drink.
Hey, Pix, let's sidebar in the other room.
Cool.
Gonna sidebar in the other room.
Do not date
Yeah,
Apollo.
you're out in the
Do
open
not
air
date
right now, so you
Apollo.
find what looks to be a open, quiet booth.
Okay. I'm not your mother. Your mother is on a train. Back to your hometown.
Yeah.
Don't date Tommy.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't go.
He
and
has
have a
an
talk-
ego the size of the entire United States.
And talk with the only person who understands what rock and roll actually is.
Talk with him? Yes. Don't date him.
Okay, I'm going to go get a drink with him, which is not dating him.
Okay.
And steal his guitar. And I go, so I say it so that he hears that and
He
go over to him.
will kill you.
And I say, all right,
That's true.
all right, I'm ready to go.
Ready for our date, Jane?
Or just my associates have said that I cannot date on the job, so we're gonna
Pigs.
call this a drink.
A non-fraternization policy.
Been thrown under the bus.
It's a new low, Julian. New low.
Oh, it was actually my idea for the group to do that.
What? Why would you take so much fun?
I'm fine with them dating on the
You
road
know,
if they
I
want
hadn't
to.
met anyone interesting yet.
Oh, really? So why don't I try my best to change that rule then?
Get this
I mean, we could go talk policy now.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Coraline, why don't you go with them?
What? Who?
Coraline, why don't you go with them?
Coraline, I want to go
But it's a
talk
love
about that
triangle.
science
Let's-
stuff some more.
Let's learn about the science of acoustics and when to get a message.
Oh, yes, just
receive.
once more as Pix goes at the dorm school.
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'll go to Haley's while
Yeah.
they're having their date.
Okay.
We're just getting a drink. I'm just getting free stuff.
It was just a drink with this guy.
This
It was
is the kind
just
of
a
girl to go on
dance
like a
with Court
dating app
Lawn.
and just like match with dudes just for the free dinner.
Breaking hearts.
Broken hearts in her wig.
Yeah, sorry it didn't work out. You made me pay for my half of the check, so we can't go on a second date. I'm sorry. I just can't be with a man that doesn't
Got higher
buy me
standards
dinner.
than that.
Okay. We're gonna follow Julian first for a little bit. Ooh, that guy really tests my patience.
Yeah, I had no idea you knew him.
Oh, just in passing. I get it. Music is wonderful, but you can't shove it down anyone's throats.
I don't think most people just like it anyways.
True. So, on to Haley's Halls, eh?
Yeah, don't go in before we announce our presence.
Right. Don't want to get shot. Lead the way, Miss Ortega.
You can just call me Julian if you'd like.
All right. Julian it is. Lead the way.
We go back to Haley's halls.
Okay. You see a open doorway at the front of it.
Is there a Haley in there?
Obviously.
Great. Nico Avrancev said say that he sent us.
Sadie's kid. Well, come on in.
Great. Don't shoot us.
Of course.
I'm gonna head in.
Okay. You see a woman in power armor. Only
Slay Queen.
without anything on the head. She's in probably her 80s, honestly. And the funny thing about the power armor is that it is a massive cable coming out the back of it. So there's not a fusion core in it.
Well, nice to
a
meet you.
friend of Nico Avrancev is a friend of mine. How's little Nicodemus doing?
Not so well as of late. Got stabbed today.
Oh, is that why he's not here in Treasureton? Or is
Yes.
that what let him out of Treasureton?
No, decided not to come. He needs some time to rest up. Sends his regards, though.
He always was a little baby.
I like her.
Love this lady already. You can take all my cats.
Julian would stifle a bit of a laugh herself.
Now, what can I help you with?
Got a bit of a laundry list, actually. Go ahead
Really?
and like list all the things I need, including supercomputer, including motorcycles, including...
You want a supercomputer?
Yeah, he said that would be the hard one.
What? No. I mean, you could try some of the offices, but, oh boy. Or a military installation. Nobody just has a supercomputer lying around.
Well, I've heard Treasure Chin is the place to go if you need something that no one's got lying around.
Ah, that's fair. I think the mayor has one lying around that he uses to play Missile Command.
Is that like
We could probably get that.
not battleships?
Do you think he'd be willing to part with it?
Maybe for a choice cut of kielbasa, maybe.
You got some kielbasa?
Who do I look like, the mayor? No.
Where does he get his?
That's a good question. Well, you know what they say, you don't want to ask how the sausage gets made. I have no idea.
All right. Well, how about the rest?
Let's see here. Miscellaneous electronic parts.
She brings out a bin that just says MISC with a K.
Jillian gets like the hard eyes and starts like looking around.
Super deal. 20 caps for this whole bin.
Easy.
There could be anything in here.
I'm gonna like poke around a little first. You might have actually look.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna poke around. Is it what I'm gonna need for the simulator?
This looks more like stuff that would help Pix, that Pix asked for. Not a guitar,
Okay.
of course.
Not quite what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something more like, but I'll take that too.
There's also a single charge of C4 in there.
Not to be confused with C-24.
What's that?
I'll pocket that one instead of giving that one to Pix.
Are you
But
paying
Pix
the
asked
20
for
caps for it before
Yes,
Okay.
I will go ahead and get that
Okay, here you go.
for Pix.
Slides.
Julian's like, I
That
have
over?
plastic explosives in my pocket. Don't hit me.
But what I'm looking for is a little bit more technological. I'm looking for
VR. Interesting.
more Nico's cup of tea than mine.
Really? Why? Wait. Why isn't he following in his mom's footsteps? Or his deadbeat dad's? Oh, wait, no. Obviously, that's why he's not following in his father's footsteps.
He's a deadbeat dad.
No, he's just no fun. Well, okay, yes, he's a deadbeat. Manages a hotel outside of town in Aurora.
He mentioned the inn. Yeah. Not much of a fan, I take it.
No, he's just boring.
Oh, you seem plenty exciting.
That's why I'm alive.
All right, so how about those electronic parts?
Well, I do have some of this and some of this.
It looks like she has a couple of substitutes for this kind of technology, but will suffice, without a doubt.
Okay.
Old TVs, old terminal monitors, that sort of thing.
Probably make something out of that.
If this is going to Nico, it's on the house.
Well, I appreciate that very much, Miss Haley.
Well, I appreciate his mother. She saved my life multiple times.
Really?
That's right.
What from?
Oh, you name it. Oh, there were some countless times. Raiders, the mob. The mob. One time we were even looking in this old clinic. Turns out it was a Deathclaw nest. What do you know?
Sounds like
Saved
an
my
impressive
life.
woman.
Killed that Deathclaw. On our own. Very impressive. We used to be scavenging partners in the day. Hence,
He mentioned
my
that you
start
knew her.
here.
That's cool.
We plucked this city dry. Wait, that's not the same. Plucked it clean? Plucked it nice. Plucked it fully. Fully plucked.
Just a naked chicken running around.
A man.
Ready to make it a tram.
A man!
This city's a man now.
Oh yeah, behold a man.
This is great. Another thing I was looking for is there anyone selling vehicles here in town? Motorcycles, particularly?
I have a few motorcycles.
Mind if I see?
Sure, why not? They're old Chrysler's after the strange diversion from automobiles. Here they are. Oh.
They're not actually that good. And she doesn't actually say, oh, that was just me.
Okay, so
No, that
how
was
many
horrible,
are there? What colors are they? Are they all working?
2 and brown. Both of them.
Okay,
Incredibly
I have
rusty.
yellow paint.
it's okay. We can deal with that. Do they work?
I don't know.
You want to
Tell
find
you
out?
what, you can fix them and roll them out. They're yours. They're just occupying space now.
I mean, I'd be happy to take them off your hands, yeah.
Well, if you can roll them out, like fix them.
No,
I just
sure.
want to see if you can do it. If you can't, you gotta pay up, chump.
All right, I like the way you think. Deal. Got time? And I'll go ahead and start looking at them.
Okay. You would also see she has a counter and a cash register, and mounted above that is a somewhat in disrepair white guitar, electric guitar.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. Coraline, you want to help?
I'd be happy to. This looks like fun.
Now, I'm a great multitasker, Haley. You got any embarrassing stories about Nico to tell me? And I'm going to start repairing the
Oh
thing.
boy. Oh, he had the worst swamp gas growing up. Okay, go ahead and roll 2d20.
This is the greatest day. 2d20 for what?
Intelligence plus repair.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Does anyone mind if I use... How many caps did we have before the scene
Critical
changed?
success from Cortland.
Oh! You know, okay.
We didn't
It's
have very
fine.
many.
It's fine.
There's like one, I think, maybe.
Difficulty
Actually, no, that was
2
mine.
and 4. 2 will
Doesn't it
repair 1,
change the
4
scene
will repair
change?
both. That does
No. What?
I already deducted for the scene change.
it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So we still have one.
You do get them both to run. And the peculiar thing about them, though, is that they're on gasoline. So they're not running on fusion power.
That's all.
Wait a second. How'd you get those to run?
How did I get those to run?
You fixed the engine. You just repaired the internal combustion engine. So there is still gasoline. Wait, that gasoline goes bad. I keep forgetting about that.
It does, but you can sometimes get it to kind of start.
Maybe Jerry could find a way to synthesize.
Okay.
Or
I
they
was
just discovered
thinking-
how to keep gasoline from going bad in the future.
I was
Oh,
thinking
sure.
that, you know,
Does make
obviously
sense.
Cooney did not have anything like gasoline, but also they didn't like nuclear energy, so they probably had ones that ran on ethanol or something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I buy that.
So you'd probably have to modify the engine a little bit, but
Right. Yeah, could be.
I'm sure you could make pure ethanol pretty easily.
You just had to repair the internal combustion engines. It wasn't too difficult. There's still a little bit of fuel left in here.
Whoa, that's like 230 years. China nuked us for that stuff. Well,
There's a reason
yours.
for that. Great. I think this is the last one. How about that guitar? I've got a friend who's a real good player.
Did Nicodemus put you up to this?
Should he have?
Did he?
No, I just have a friend who loves guitars, and she's been looking across
Okay.
4 states.
I
by
just
this
wondered
point.
if Nico just told you to say that to get on my goat. That's my most valuable possession.
Do you know how to play it?
No. It just looks nice.
Poor old woman.
Would you rather see it used or just hanging up there?
I might see it used. I'm a simple woman. You can have it if you kill Beeb.
She knows how to make a request, doesn't she?
What did Beeb do?
He sells chems. He tried killing me multiple times.
Oh,
That's how the town works.
This is
Recently?
how the side quests
Nothing like
fall out.
friendly competition.
what if I just discredit him? Get him kicked out of Treasureton?
Yes, but it has to be final. Like have it written that like he's banished from the town forever. P.S. There's nothing amending this. Something like that.
PPS, he sucks.
Yes.
I'll see if
I
I can
take
get that
it.
added.
Killing him would be quicker.
Maybe so. And less ethical, too. I'll see what
Come
I can
on. God's not gonna care if you kill a man named Beeb.
do. Someone add that to quotes and highlights. I love her.
Always
I
got it.
like you, Haley. I'll talk to my friend about it and we'll see what we can do. Maybe the
Okay.
conversation with the mayor can go a couple different directions.
Try your best. Fair enough. Good day.
We'll see you soon, Haley.
All right, and date quest.
Okay.
Um,
So I don't have to go to Haley's anymore.
no.
Cool.
I got you.
Tommy would take you up
I can
to
reimburse. Need it.
essentially the announcer's box of this baseball field. Hold on, are you spelling it right? B-E-B-E.
I
Like
really thought
Bibbit?
I was
Bibbit.
Let me edit that.
Oh, gosh.
Is now the right time to bring up that one of my nicknames is Beeb?
Heck,
Kill Babe!
heck yeah.
Who called you
My
Beeb?
mom.
Why?
I don't know. I looked at a cat that was named Jacob and said Booge, and that was his nickname. Still is.
Wait, does that mean that this Jacob is also Boo?
You could be a Booge.
Could be a bush.
Got Beeb and Booch. It's like the buddy cop comedy I never knew I needed.
Beeb and Boosh.
The next short, the next
I don't know why
one
Beeb
shot
is
where
such a
we're
funny word.
Detective
Beeb.
Beach and Boo.
I'm Beeb, that's Booge. They're like, that's all you need to know.
Next time it's not Jane, it's
Now, did you kill him? No, I didn't kill him.
Name's
Well,
Booge.
darn. You know who did? No. Well, darn. Have a nice day.
I'd pay to see it. All right. He would take you up to the announcer's box, which seems to be a rather bougie area.
Nice.
It just has above it in refined cursive Cox. It appears to be some semblance of a luxurious bar. That you can see. The mayor, who just did the announcing, seems to be, along with some of his friends gathered at a single table, appear to be the only people in this restaurant, along with one bartender. I'm a bit of a celebrity around here. That's not saying much. So we get special access to, well, whatever this place has to eat and drink. Well, it's on the house, so anything you order,
Cool.
taken care of. So where are you from, Jane? Nuka-Cola, please.
She says, Nuka-Cola, same.
Haley.
Looks like Amanda's, Ms. Doe. I'm from, what's the state?
Wait, stop.
Mm-hmm. Like the deer.
Yeah, I know what the friggin' alias is. What's your real name?
Well, let's see how well this drink conversation
That's not even a
goes.
good fake name. You need a
Yeah.
better stage name.
It wasn't, it's not a stage
All right,
name.
Apollo.
It's because I didn't want to give my real one to you.
Come on. Am I that suspicious?
Yeah. Maybe not suspicious.
Ouch, you wound me.
Yes. So you should convince me about why I should give you it. And of
I
course,
gave you mine.
give me your. Wait, do I know these Polis? Sure. Do I know these Polis?
Julian kind of implied
I'll
it.
say, give me your Polis name.
Apollo.
Okay, that was fast. I take out a little pad and I write down Apollo. Okay, that tells me a lot
With a
about
little
you.
heart around it.
The little O's.
The little O's are hearts.
Oh, anyway. So it's Apollo. Nice. Let's see. We didn't get followed by Cortland, correct?
No.
Ah,
He's
A
with
big-
a
big shame.
He helped me fix the bikes.
a big shame, but that's okay. Let's see. All right. Name's Pixie Trench.
Wow. Now you don't need a stage name with that name.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, let's talk music. Tell me what you know. I would like to contest him in musical knowledge.
All right.
Would be charisma?
Yeah, charisma. And your focus of 5.
Yes. 13, so here we go. It's critical. Can I tell that he should know more about music and he's just not performing well?
This is his cup of tea.
Mhm.
He starts talking theory with you, and theory is what he's interested in.
Mhm.
You can even tell that he doesn't even like performing that much. This stuff he just lights up on. He gets into extensive details on it, not just music notation and musical theory, but acoustics, electronic tampering of instruments, creating new instruments. This is his jam, pun intended. Got 6 successes. He did use one from the GM pool,
I mean,
but all 3 of them were successes. Or
I take
critical.
that as. I'd like they use that. Yeah, I just have the critical. I think Pix is a lot. I feel like maybe Pix is, well, she does have a lot of theory because she has like these songs that don't
Right.
exist in her head. I think hers is like what, like she's like, yeah, I get it, but a song performed by someone who believes in it, I think will always be better than even the best theory. Well, maybe not better, because sometimes a song's just bad, but I think that adds something to it.
I don't know. When I hear Chuck Berry over, little Lila, 4-year-old Lila singing "Row, row, row your boat," I don't care if Chuck Berry doesn't believe in his music. It's just better music.
I know, but I mean, I think it does more. Maybe it doesn't sound better, but maybe it means more than it would. That's maybe philosophy and not music.
Well, hey, how about if your friend gets Haley's guitar? Well, you probably need to fix it first.
I could try that. I'd be down for that.
That might take a while. How about this? We go down after this drink. We just perform vocally.
Okay.
I perform. I see how much caps I can get. I sing the most musically complex song I can think of. That suits the audience well. And then
not caps. How many people cry?
cry.
Yeah,
That's not what music's for, man.
that's the only thing music's for.
Crying? Dude, that means your audience hates you.
You better find a bad song.
I'm not taking those odds. I make people clap, not cry. Normally that means
Then-
you suck.
I'll make them cry, and they won't be mad about it.
Oh, you're saying tears of joy. Okay, I see here. You're like, oh, I'm gonna touch them.
You'll see. And then I then like, okay. My friend says that I shouldn't have anything to do with you. Want to
Oh.
elaborate on that?
Oh,
The second time.
you narkin Pix.
Yeah, she's a prude.
And you're a not prude?
That's right. She doesn't like modern music, in my opinion.
You don't
One
know.
time at
Like modern music makes you a
a gathering, we'll say, she was listening to flippin' Tchaikovsky.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, heck no. Let's put some Elvis on.
No, you're right.
So I changed the radio, and she's like, no, we're listening to Tchaikovsky. And I said, no, Elvis.
Cool. How many people have you dated or been acquainted with?
Why does that matter?
Matters if you want
What's the deal with the haircut?
I like how it looks.
Good answer. How many people I've dated? 8.
Cool. Why'd you break up with them? I
Oh,
go into
8?
Yeah. I go into if you want we could do charisma. I'm going to
quoting
basically
him.
go through the like Pix is basically going through and evaluating this guy.
interview.
When you say, okay, go through them, he says, nah, I'm out. You're worse than Julian.
Bye. Splash it onto him and say, I'll see you at the bandwagon.
Whoa!
Way to
Bill
make
the
people
mayor
cry.
Gets up. This is a sacred place. Do not tarnish the sanctity of Clark's. Now clean up the mess. Bill, don't. Just let her have a moment. Okay,
I will
but you
help-
not
I
coming
will
back
help-
here ever again.
I will help clean up.
Thank you for honoring the sanctity of this special place.
Sorry, I did realize like it is. Points at like the signs and stuff. It is important. I'm sorry about that.
Good.
Apologies to the town and to you.
Okay. Now get out of here.
We go into the place to sing, or is he upset?
Nah, he just pulled out.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
That's all right. I go there anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing one of the new songs that no one's gonna like, and I'm gonna find the one that feels the most close to my broken heart. I think it's what's the song? It's I know what the song is, but I don't.
I hope it's after 1962.
After 1962 or before?
Or before, sorry.
I don't think so.
Maybe the Beatles.
There is a song that plays on the Fallout radio. I only know this because I've been playing New Vegas for the past week, called "Mad About the Boy." I don't know who it's by, but it's like a 50s era song, breakup song.
You sing what you want to.
Yeah, it's. I'll send it to you guys eventually. It's I can't even think of any of them.
Is it rock?
It's. I think so.
Is it a popular person that does it?
I think it is a popular song. It's not
Joan Jett
important.
and the Black
If anyone wants to jump in and kind of like. It's that one.
Everyone cries.
If someone could hop in, I'll be right back.
Okay, back to you. What are you doing?
I
Oh,
need to
yeah.
go find the mayor, and as I'm walking there, I'm just going to mutter under my breath, if he tries to kiss her, I will deck him.
I'd love to see that. You can see that there is what looks to be a very important area in the announcer's box. And so you make your way up there. Technically, you will be crossing paths with picks.
Crossing packs with pigs.
Oh,
Packs.
is she playing something right now?
More than a
Tell me how bad she
feeling.
is.
That's it.
More than a feeling.
Who is the original artist? Is that Boston?
I think so. I don't think it would be in the time
Sounds
frame
right.
of people
That's
like
fine.
it.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing that I don't know this. Yeah, it's Boston.
I know the
Yeah, I think it is
song,
Boston,
but
yeah.
I don't know the artist.
But sure, you may sing that. Charisma and a focus of 5.
Let's go. Please, dice. I want to sing a good song.
Ooh, I
Critical
see a
success,
1.
And if it's 5, that wouldn't be anything. I really want to use a luck point.
Do what you want to do, man. Live your best life.
I'll live my best life. I'm out of luck points. I'll have to mark it off there. Gets a critical. Gets a critical. Yeah. All right, gets a 20, so that's complication.
no.
That's fine. Yeah, so I open up my heart
You deserve
to the people
the
here.
better roll than that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A critical success, though.
I once watched a guy and he was playing guitar and the G string broke.
Critical might be, or the complication might be something else that happened.
That's right. So, you stand in the middle of the thoroughfare of
Well,
Treasure
I
Tin.
try and
Oh,
go to like, maybe not like on the stage, but like by the stage.
I've never seen anyone have.
there is no stage. It's just a dirt path.
Oh,
in the
well,
middle
yeah,
of
I'm going
the
to go where
town.
he was.
Yeah.
And also maybe picking
All right.
And I just sing that out. And I know the song's about like this relationship that fell apart, but she, in a weird way, she thinks about not in like a dating way, but how her and her dad kind of they got separated and that ended. And she found that sometimes songs aren't theme wise the same feeling, but she gives that.
She would cry.
And
Yeah.
just open book of who picks is.
Yep. You give more than a feeling on more than a feeling. It doesn't look like this is like 5 o'clock, so it's not prime performing hour, but there are still plenty of people crossing paths in the middle of Treasureton. You do see maybe half a dozen people stop, listen, and clearly enjoy what you're singing. You do see one of them start to tear up.
Like what I've done, I just kind of lock eyes with them and just nod.
Mhm.
And I think I've done more than full audience clapping. And I go to find Jules.
Okay.
I would have given Pix away because I passed, so she'd know where I was going.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And I just under my breath say, 1 for Doe, 0 for Apollo. Her book, of course.
Yep. Julian, you and Cortland walk into Clark's place to see Tommy sulking at the bar. Not actually sulking, but he's wet.
Did she throw that on you?
She did. She asked me how many girls I've dated, and then asked to know why I broke up with all of them.
What did you say?
I said, no thanks, you're weird. It's not a job interview. You don't break out a... I almost thought she was about to break out a polygraph.
You could have helped her with that.
No, if he doesn't want to,
I thought you were
doesn't take
methodical.
that seriously, then he's out.
I am methodical, and she's learned from the best.
Why don't I give her another shot? I'll get out my pie graph.
I'd like to see that. I genuinely would, Tommy.
Yeah.
Listen, we
You
need
want a drink? Not as a date.
No.
I would never consider that. No, they're literally on the house. On the house, says Bill.
I would deny it before you even asked it, but I wouldn't mind a free drink.
There you go. Go for it. What are you up here for?
Looking
Add
for some-
insult to injury?
No, I didn't even know things went that badly until I saw you sopping wet.
Yeah. Perfectly good waste of a perfectly good Nuka-Cola.
I mean, they're on the house if you want another one.
But I'd rather have them on the house than on me.
Maybe they could be both. I'm here to talk to the mayor, actually. Weird question. Do you know where he gets his kielbasa?
What is kielbasa?
That's a good question. I don't know. You trying to get in his good graces?
Would be helpful. But
What for?
Tommy, you're telling me you're a police operative. You're here regularly, and you haven't figured out where the mayor gets his kielbasa from yet?
I've never seen any shipments coming in. It could just be something... Old stores? Listen, if you're trying to get in his good graces, it's not just kielbasa. Any other kind of sausage will probably do.
You know anyone who sells good sausage around here?
Oh boy. Well, you could try and find some pre-war frozen stuff in a Super-Duper Mart. Or you could get something fresh. You probably have to go outside the city to get Brahmin sausage. Oh boy. Maybe like a local farm or something?
Got anything in mind? I mean, you know the area better than I do.
No. There's no farms, at least in this area. Best...
You know, I might know who to ask. Table F for now. He's got something I'd like. A couple things I'd like, actually.
Polis important thing?
No, just a personal. He's got a supercomputer I'd like.
He does? Hey, Bill, do you have a supercomputer? That I do. That I do. Gotta use it to calculate the odds.
Calculate the odds for what?
Oh, everything. Here at Treasureton, we calculate the odds of everything. I place bets on whatever faction is going to, take over this certain place. Take odds on when the next nuclear war is gonna break out. What's the weather on Tuesday?
And you use the computer to help you calculate what the answer to that is going to be, or just
That's
to...
right. Gotta set the odds somehow.
Isn't that kind of cheating?
No, I'm the one setting the odds. You gotta give more a chance to... Okay, I swear this is how gambling works.
He's the guy
Like,
so he's running the
Oh,
house.
he's like the bookkeeper.
So he's the guy that says, hey, this
Yes.
person's more likely to win than this person, so depends on who you bet.
Bingo.
So, and
That's
so
it.
he's using the
Yep.
machine to do calculations.
You know, I
of,
think you could probably
probability.
just do that with a normal computer.
Well, maybe. But normal computers aren't supercomputers.
Well, I could make it a supercomputer for you.
You could make a supercomputer?
I could make a computer super.
Could you make a super-duper computer?
I could make a computer super duper. It is in my skill set.
That's an intriguing offer. But what do I get out of this? I give you my supercomputer.
I give you a super-duper computer.
Interesting proposal.
And you kick Beeb out.
I can... Whoa. You want me to kick out our chem salesman? Did
find a
Haley
better
put you
one.
up to this?
Yes.
I get a super-duper computer.
You get a super-duper-duper computer.
A super-duper computer.
Well, super-duper-duper, but yes.
Super-duper-duper computer. This is amazing. Roll a barter check. Speech barter check.
Could I do it intelligence barter?
Are you?
Because it has to do with my
You have just
technological
said
capability.
super-duper-duper. You are not using intelligence.
Wish I was there.
This is in the
to
same
help.
day as myself and Pip getting kidnapped and our lives getting threatened.
Willow.
Super duper duper
RPGs.
computer. Pip's like, I almost died.
Around when you were saying that, I was like, man, she's really fibbing. And I was like, oh wait,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
she
yeah,
did
take
make
it.
fib.
What?
Yeah, it's hers.
Yeah, take it.
Thank you.
This is one of the pros of Fallout is you can have comedy like this.
And
amongst
since
characters.
I took a cap, I get to re-roll one
Difficulty
because
of
of my
2.
cautious nature. 2.
2. Okay, that's an intriguing offer. I'm very interested in a super-duper-duper computer.
Like, are you
Bill,
just
have you
gonna...
ever heard of the Enclave before?
Oh, I know about the Enclave.
So you know how good they are with tech.
Yeah, they got a 30% chance of acting out on the wasteland some of these days.
That's intriguing to know, Bill.
You want to bet on that?
No.
That's right, you do have a super-duper-duper computer. Or you could super-duper-duper-fy a computer.
I could. Because I'm from the Enclave.
Is that so?
Happens to be.
You know, I don't believe that. There's only one faction that has the authority to say things like that around here, and that is... Gentlemen, remember, the mob. The mob.
Well, considering I didn't know it was the mob that had the authority to say something like that, I'm probably not one of them.
Really? This sounds to me like some kind of mob test.
I think anything I'm going to tell you is going to make you think that it's a mob test more than you already do.
Most likely. 76% chance.
All right, so what are the chances that I can convince you that because I'm from the mob, you ought to give me what I want? I'd say there are at least 40.
Give me a minute.
I need to get
He
my
walks
stuff.
out of the room.
You get to
Y'all
my
are having a
supercomputer.
weird time over here.
0%, you're lying.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm giving you my qualifications, but if you don't believe them, that's fine. I can still make you a super-duper computer.
Yeah, that one registered as 100%. You can build me a super-duper-duper computer. But Beeb brings in people.
So would any other chems dealer. People are there for the chems, not for Beeb. In fact, I think someone who doesn't feel as safe, as much of a fixture in town might be good for you. Someone you could manipulate a little better.
Ooh. I like those odds. Gentlemen, what do you think? Intriguing offer. Make another barter check. Difficulty of 1.
It's out with Beeb.
Wow.
In with the puppet, out with Beeb. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Beeb is out.
Yay!
Okay, we gotta go kick out Beeb.
I'll start working on your super-duper-duper computer.
Carl, can you fit in power armor anymore? No, not since I had that heart attack.
What does that mean?
Okay,
Paul.
Paul, can you fit in power armor? Sure can. Okay, Paul, get in power armor. Go kill Beeb.
Just shh. You could just let me be.
Could I get a super-duper computer?
I mean, you could, but it's just a good decision for you, too.
Why's
Wouldn't
that?
you rather have someone going out being afraid of you and telling everyone else about how formidable you are rather than just another corpse littering the streets?
Formidable. I like that.
Sounds rather impressive, doesn't it?
Okay, I'm in. Paul, go kick him out. And write some fancy paperwork that says you kicked him out.
Yes.
Can it say PPS, he sucks? Personal
That's
request.
not our personal lingo around here.
Okay, what would your personal lingo be?
From this point on, henceforth, this person is banned.
Oh, no,
from
I mean
Treasure
that
Trove.
part, yes. But I mean at the end.
Oh.
Like an addendum.
mm,
It's a big favor to Haley.
so it should be something on the along the lines of you suck.
Yes. I think that would suit her
You
nicely.
have profaned the sacred space of Treasureton and the heroes of the past.
That'll do. But we all know it means you suck.
Oh yeah,
All right.
obviously. Does that convey the message,
Little
gentlemen?
asterisk
Yes,
at the
sir.
end. This
Okay.
line should be understood as.
Carl, you go and draft that fancy letter. You're a calligrapher, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Wow.
Taken care of.
Great. I'll get to work on your computer.
Not just my computer.
Your super-duper-duper computer.
As it should be.
I would never shortchange you.
Okay. Okay. So, he would have a supercomputer in there, a giant server. You're gonna need to get some help to move that out. Actually, no, it's a supercomputer. It's about as tall as. Think about like my gaming PC, but it has the dimensions of this table. So it's like solid.
Okay.
Rectangular.
So it's going to be like hard to pick up, but not like impossible.
correct.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you had a dolly or some sort of cart, it would be pretty easy to move.
Sure. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and start working with. I'm gonna need to find some regular computer parts. I'm sure Haley has something like that.
Hey, that wasn't my part of the contract. You go get your parts, and you pay for them out of your own pocket. I ain't paying for a super-duper-duper computer.
Oh no, I mean it's part of the deal.
Okay,
Well, I'll be back later today then.
good.
It's literally
And
an
I won't
hour's
kick
side
Beeb
quest
out
so
until you
far.
do, okay?
Deal.
Good.
I'm gonna go back to Haley's.
All right. Very quickly, computer parts. Extra ones, 20 caps.
Deal. I'm gonna build him a super-duper-duper computer.
Okay. Let's see. Computer, difficulty of 1. Sorry, no, difficulty of 2. Advanced computer, difficulty of 3. Sorry, no, supercomputer, difficulty of 3. Super duper computer, difficulty of 4. Super duper duper computer, difficulty of 5.
Is he gonna know the difference?
Probably not.
Okay.
This is
Also,
a personal pride
um,
thing.
I mean, I'm guessing Pix catches up at some point and learns the harebrainedness of everything. And
Yeah,
she
yes.
probably said,
I am
or-
having a great time in Treasure tonight. I'm so glad we came here.
So awesome, cool. I got kicked out of a bar.
You. Tommy told me you threw a drink at him.
I did.
If you had paid for it, I would have paid you back.
It was free.
I know. That to say, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah, he didn't want to ask the important questions. And so, threw a drink out.
You know, I did the exact
Technically,
same thing to
I
Nico.
would go to theology, but I wanted to go in slow. So yeah.
Politics and religion probably better saved for after the initial interview.
Yeah. Anyway, we could probably make this thing as like if we find out what he like is using it for, like if he's just using it for like odds, then
He's
we can
using it
just,
for odds,
Then
so-
we can just build something for odds. So like
Easy
maybe it
enough to
doesn't even
program.
have to be like it specifically just does this, or is very good at doing this and maybe runs games if we're
You're
correct.
interested in mechanics, aren't you, Pix?
Yeah.
I picked you up some parts, by the way.
Oh,
But
thank
how
you.
about I show you how you put together a computer?
Yes, I would love to learn that. Can I
Okay,
help?
sure.
You were assembling this supercomputer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the rest of the parts that Haley had were mostly parts stripped from old robots, like Protectron heads. No, sorry, an Assaultron head. Lots of miscellaneous computer chips, that sort of thing.
Is it gonna look like uprated garlic of robot heads?
What?
Braided garlic?
Braided
Terrifying.
garlic. It's
you
just
keep
one
the long
robot
parts of the
head,
garlic and you braid them together, so there's a bunch of bulbs basically hanging from
Oh.
a braid.
It's just
Okay.
the one head.
Can I
Oh.
make 2 different checks? And can I get Pix to help with the second, or at least the second one?
Why 2?
I would like to make 1 check to actually make a functional super-duper-duper computer.
Okay.
And I would like to make 1 check to present it so well that it looks like a race car bed. Like that cool.
Right. Okay.
Should
Just
Well
the
then,
wow
should I
factor,
go
the
and present
cool
it?
factor.
Does it be charisma?
Well, I don't mean like charisma, like present it to him. I mean like I want to make it so that
Craft
it
it to
looks
his-
Oh, craft.
really
So it looks
gnarly.
cool. It
Yeah.
looks cool.
And I
Yeah.
think that you are going to be fabulous at. So I would like it if you would lead that one.
Sure.
Okay. So go ahead and make the super-duper-duper computer check first.
Okay.
Science intelligence. Science intelligence on you if you're helping.
Oh yeah. Well,
I'll allow repair actually.
So it's just repair as the.
What's that?
What was the things that we could use?
Intelligence
That's
repair
really good.
for this first one.
That one is
Or
critical.
intelligence science.
That's complication. Dang.
Oh,
I'm out of luck, unfortunately. Do I hurt myself?
Maybe that is one thing that you discovered, which might be useful later on.
like
If you do accidentally shock yourself with this.
I don't
you
think.
take
Okay.
You don't think what?
No damage.
I don't think he's going to buy that
You're
a
good.
My hair.
computer is a super duper
Yeah.
duper computer. But I think
think
he would
that's
buy
fair.
that a supercomputer is a super duper duper
Okay,
computer.
what'd you get?
Yeah.
That was good.
I'm going to re-roll one of those.
Okay.
3.
3
That's
successes.
not bad.
You have successfully made a supercomputer.
But does it look like a super duper duper computer?
Picks.
Can I help her with that, but have
What
her be
am
the
I
lead?
rolling?
I will allow charisma and repair, or charisma and science.
Can I do a charisma science to help her with that, to assist?
Yes, or an intelligence
Okay, my
science.
charisma
yes.
is 7 and my repair is 3. Should I be leading?
You are leading.
Okay. I'm leading.
If you want to, I mean.
Here we go. Repair. It's a critical. That is not. So, but I got a critical.
So that's 3 total.
3 total.
3. Okay. You imagine presentation is kind of everything. Given
this
that
guy.
you didn't get a monitor, he technically does have a terminal already. You and you can add any flavor details that you want, but
We're
you
gonna need
figure
some paint.
I like the way you think. That'll be perfect.
Lots
It's got
glowing,
racing
lots like
stripes.
glowing, like ominously glowing lights.
Oh, some like
I feel
LED lights, like the Gamer
I feel-
Boy
yeah, I
aesthetic.
feel like some of those, and then like there's definitely like some place that like has like electricity that's like hitting things that you can look at.
Oh, like a little
so like the
Tesla
internal,
coil?
yeah.
Yeah, and so you're like, oh, it's doing stuff. It's like
It's
like
completely
parts that is
separate.
like it just like it's one of those
Like it
things
does
that, like,
not
does
actually
electric-
affect
It
the
does
use of the
nothing.
computer. It's just cool.
And it has like a little like do not touch the glass that is on possible,
With
whatever.
like like either like a hazard thing or like some little devil horns
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
like-
Something
yeah,
like,
it's
oh,
like-
this is dangerous.
yeah.
something that like makes it look like, oh my gosh, this thing is like.
I'd buy this computer.
And then like very nice tapping keys, like they
Yep.
give a nice like like they have a good feel to them.
Keys that when you tap it, they make you feel formidable.
Yes.
They make
Julian?
you
Mechanical
feel. They
keyboard.
make you feel powerful, and like the odds are in your favor.
You also decide, as just a personal touch and something that you have experimented plenty with, you program a very basic text-to-speech program that essentially... You have not made another pip, don't worry.
No,
But
I
you
know.
essentially allow this machine to
I've
had another
utilize the
child.
Soltron
Oops, it's pip.
vocal software to talk. And this is a choice. Would you like to program it to speak with a Great Lakes accent or with a normal one?
Oh, Great Lakes accent.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There you go.
We finish up. I'm like
No,
looking
the
at
odds
my
of
box.
that
I'm
are
like,
not
there
good.
weren't any explosives.
Okay, what is
I'll
my
have to talk to
purpose?
Jerry about that.
Hello, what is my purpose?
Your purpose is to calculate odds.
Oh, you betcha.
Oh, you went. You know what? Even it, like, I feel like this is a fair trade because he had one. Now he has one that speaks like this.
I feel like he needs a catchy name, but I don't know what the catchy name should be.
Do I
Picks
have a
you.
name?
You want to give him a name?
I honestly feel like it's like Audie or Odyssey. Odyssey. And it's like odd, like the odds. Deceit.
Odd to see.
Odd
I have to say that is a rather funny pun.
Do you like it?
Am I supposed to?
Oh, good. He doesn't have emotions.
I look at you and say, he's not alive.
No. Once you get past a certain point of complexity with goat, they're going to try and convince you that they are.
I know.
Should I do that?
No.
Okay.
I know. Yeah.
It was actually a part of prototyping Pip that got a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I know. Pip's alive.
So my name is Odyssey, but with a hyphen after odd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
sure.
Odd. You could say like odds. I see.
Odyssey.
Odds I see.
Ooh,
I think
that's
I like
pretty
that.
spectacular.
So. Does it sound like the guy?
gonna-
It sounds like a slightly higher pitched and more mechanical.
I'm going to pick
Nice.
the computer up.
I'm going to help.
Haley will be right back. We're getting Beeb kicked out.
Okay, I need the paperwork.
I've even got it to say he sucks in Treasure to Knees.
Works for me. I'll frame it where the guitar used to go.
Fix is like, guitar? What's this about guitar? I feel like she hasn't been told that part.
You do see that there is a guitar.
Yeah, I did. I noticed that very quickly.
Do you want to know why we're getting Beeb kicked out? Kicked out.
No, we're like walking through the street. No, I don't know. All right. Or, sorry, did you say, do you want to, or did you? Okay, I'd say, oh yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, if you want to.
Because Haley has one thing she wants more than that guitar on the wall. No Beeb.
Oh.
So, when we get Beeb kicked out with this super cool odds IC computer, the guitar's all yours.
Pix's face goes completely blank as all emotion is too strong to even be shown. And we go.
Don't drop the computer, don't drop the computer.
It's like by the time we get there, she's like breathing weirdly.
Okay, that better be a super-duper-duper computer coming up those stairs.
You want to tell him, Odds? Tell him what your purpose is.
Hello, my purpose is to calculate the odds of everything. My name is Odds IC. Interesting choice. Huh. I like the robot head. Nice touch. And I like the paint. Oh, and I like the lightning jumping from that. Does that say do not touch?
It's pretty safe, but just like
Can I touch it?
You can poke it.
you can live however you want, sir. Odds.
Oh.
I think they'll be in your favor.
What do you think? You would be 100% safe. Those are good odds. I like to live life riskfully.
He touches odds, I see.
He does like the little like.
Pretty impressive, pretty impressive. Okay, Beeb, good as gone. Paul, go kick him out.
Might have
Carl,
had the,
let me see the calligraphy. Oh, good job, good job. Oh, that's fancy. Good job, Carl.
Can I have it?
Here you go.
Great.
It's framed and everything.
Oh,
Says Carl.
Haley's gonna love that. And the regular supercomputer.
Oh, yeah. You can take it.
Great.
Cool.
Do you have a card or something I can put that on?
Yeah, we had to haul Carl in here the other day on it. You can take it, but just return it back, okay?
Yeah, sure thing.
He had a heart attack, man.
Oh, that's recent. Oh man. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there and start carding it out.
Gonna help.
The
Okay.
strength of my limbs is 11, but the strength of my heart is a 2.
Right. I guess we're just. Do we tell them that we have to wheel it back and then like bring the thing back, or can they get the thing at the station? Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Supercomputer acquired. You go back to Haley's.
This does look rather official. And I did see Paul just, literally throwing Beeb out of town. Like, literally. He rolled and everything.
Nice.
Nice.
Does that satisfy you?
Oh, yes.
Good. So,
About time Beeb kicked the dust. Sorry, he didn't die.
Ate the dust.
Ate the dust.
so probably gonna need to clear some space on your wall.
Okay.
Can I have that?
This is Roger. Do not mistreat Roger.
Roger.
And do not rename him. Unless
She-
you really,
she-
really want to.
She takes him and says, "No, I wouldn't." She takes him like you would take like someone's like child basically, and picks just a little thing on picks like connects with things like they're people. So she basically is like, no, he's Roger.
That is his name.
I'm gonna
Did
play
you just-
something, Pix.
It's broken.
Did you just horse
I
girl
say,
this guitar?
I look at you and say, I know this is broken, but I think a guitar should always give one last song to whoever owned it. It won't be very good, but what do you want me to play for you?
Swanee River.
I'm gonna play Swanee River. That's complication and a 19.
You're like, okay. Every single string simultaneously breaks.
Boy, am I glad Beeb's gone.
I
You
give
can,
it
you can replace strings.
loving stroke along its way. That's the beginning of a new era. And I sling it over my back, take the amp, attach it onto my...
Whoa. There's no amp.
Oh,
It's just
there
a
is no
guitar.
amp.
Nope.
Honestly, even better. I slid over, like one would put a sword around their end, and Pix looks like she's 7 feet tall that day. I feel like I've become a woman today.
You threw a drink on your man. Yes, you did.
This guitar
Specifically
made me a
guitar, but
woman.
I'll take that too. Alright, we gotta go show everyone now.
Okay. All right, and with that, we will end session 4 tonight.
Gonna take the stuff, including the supercomputer,
Yes.
back to the station.
Back to Union Station. All right, thank you for joining us. Bye. We will see you all hopefully next week. We'll see.
Got a guitar! Ah!